It's recording now.
You don't want to like have my stream on record?
What's that?
You don't want to have my stream on record while I'm peeing?
No, no, probably not a good
You
idea.
can probably sell that for money. There's someone who's into that shit.
I mean, dude, there are some live streamers that have actually gotten like canceled for that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, that's
Cancel culture.
dude. Fucking
Hey.
cancel culture.
Hey, you.
You
with the face.
lay down. Just calm down. Thank you. All right. You good on your beer? Or you need another one?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
like,
all right. I'm
I
good.
got
for now.
2/3 left. Yeah.
And don't worry about the brands and shit. I'm not big enough to even pop up on these people's fucking radar.
Good.
Ugh.
I was gonna sit here and ask Coors Light to sponsor me.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. If PBR ever sees this, I want a sponsorship.
Well,
I mean, I got the shout out to Ghosts and Darkness for the Prisoner of Pabst tea.
ooh,
Ooh,
that's a good design.
It's good design. It's very good design.
I feel seen a few people have those designs, like that hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta turn my fucking hat around, or else my face is too dark in the video. That's literally why I have that ring light. For whenever I do shorts, I just turn the ring light on.
That's fancy. You're like an influencer.
Not so much, my friends. Not so much. Anyway, so what's happening, party people? Welcome back. This is my buddy Zach.
What up,
I'm Emmett.
kids?
You should know who the fuck I am, and if you don't, whatever.
Fuck you.
Welcome to the podcast. It's that too. Zach, thanks for joining me, buddy.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me. player.
Absolutely, man. This was supposed to happen 2 fucking weeks ago, but old fucking coronavirus fucked that shit up.
Coronavirus,
Coronavirus.
as Cardi B would say. I don't have her voice. I can't.
Oh
do
my
it.
god, what is she even doing now? I don't pay
I don't
attention to any
know,
of that
but
shit.
you know what I did hear is that someone's mad that they didn't like her music,
Mhm.
and they said our kids are listening to this music, and she said you guys are crazy because my kids will never hear my music.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, man, it's crazy. She just does things because ridiculous people eat it up, and she's a good parent. That's wild.
Bro, isn't that how Kim Kardashian got famous?
Right. It's like, what a wild concept. You're a good parent, but you're just like publicly.
Oh, heaven forbid,
right,
bro.
right. God forbid.
Bro, remember whenever you're coming, like, mid-2000s? Like 2004, 2005? I was a
young,
teenager.
I was a young chap.
Yeah, I was a teenager.
I was
But, like,
10.
you'd see the tattooed kids and everything. Wait a minute, you were 10?
Yeah, man. I was born in 90. Well, I was 9. I was born in 95.
I'm fucking older than you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
say
know
way
that.
older.
Well, I
but,
mean,
like,
I'm only 4 years older than you. It's not that
my
big of a deal.
brother's 4 years older than me.
Oh, there you go.
That's weird.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking size comparison. You're taller than me, so.
I'm taller than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Weird.
What are you fucking?
6'5".
Oh.
I wish I was short.
No, you don't.
It's a better world, man. Things are made for average people.
Well, I mean, look, I think average height for dudes is like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, and then add 6 inches or 7 inches to that, and
Yeah.
then try to do things.
I mean, I'm 6 foot, so I'm
Oh.
not quite there, but
Yeah.
I'm there.
Well, you know how hard it is to buy pants. Yeah, add 5 inches to that. It's like every place you got, cut it in half. That's what I got. Like maybe, but they don't
Well, it's
tell you.
fucking, oh no, what was it? One of my bosses that I worked for at an auto shop, he's like, "What's your pant size?" I was like, "Oh, it's 40 by fucking 34 or whatever."
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Oh, you're rounder than you are long." And I'm like, "You're a dickhead."
So I'm 36, so I'm a square.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not. You're good.
You're
I'm
not.
at like, in normal jeans, I'm at like 38, 32, 34, depending on the cut.
Yeah.
But in uniform pants for like Cintas and like shop pants,
Yeah.
always go a size or go 2 sizes up. Because the motherfuckers are like dress pants and they're tight as fuck. And when you're bending over to do something like
And then
this,
like you rip
you
the
don't
abs
want that
out,
fucker to like,
choke you out, or like stop your airflow.
oh dude, I legitimately, like, I had hip problems at one
Oh.
point because I was wearing the wrong size uniform pants.
Yeah, and they're like tight around.
Oh, they're super tight, like
I got
right
a pair
through here.
of Ruka pants that are like that. I have 2 pairs of Ruka pants.
Mm-hmm.
One's khaki, one's gray. And the khaki, they're the same size, same
Mm-hmm.
brand, same everything. The khaki ones fit great. The gray ones fit great. The khaki ones are too tight. I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. See, different cuts.
yo, it's just, but
but it's the same company.
same,
I know.
same company,
I know.
same pants.
I know.
Like they're the same cut,
Yeah.
just different colors.
Well, that's why I
Like,
literally
man.
find one brand of jeans, and I'm like,
I'm like,
that's
yep,
it.
That's the
what I'm
color.
buying.
Yeah, everything.
I don't give shit. Gotta be careful talking shit about Ruka though. Darren will get fucking mad.
Darren,
Oh yeah, Darren will get mad.
tell him to do better. I love them. They're great.
Colorblind ass
They're
motherfucker.
great. They're great pants, but
Mhm.
like, man, those khaki ones.
I mean, how old are they?
Dude, it's been that way since I bought them.
Yeah, I know, but how old are they? Like a couple years old?
No, like I got them when I started barber school, so a year and a half.
Okay, so Ruka needs to work on their quality control.
Quality control.
Yeah, quality control.
Quality consistency, we'll call it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
what
the
happens.
quality's good.
That's
but
what happens whenever you get made in China shit. Or Pakistan or
wherever,
India or wherever the
wherever
fuck they make them.
Also didn't know for a while that Ruka was pronounced Ruka, not RVCA.
For the longest time, I thought it was RCVA. The only reason that I know it's called Ruka is from Darren. Because he was giving me mad shit
Someone
about
dropped that knowledge on me probably 4 years ago.
yeah. That's RC. That's RVCA. Huh. That's cool.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's Ruka. Motherfucker, that's a V.
Well, that's just like, what was it, man? When I was a kid, Etnies.
Etnies. Yep.
I always thought they were. I don't know, man. I thought they were like enties or something. I'm like.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about because I did the same thing.
Like, yeah, my buddy, because I never.
Estes, the trucking company.
Yeah, I never wore them. I was always like,
Really?
I don't know. I think I had a pair of like
Vans and DCs.
I never had. I had a pair of. What was the one that started with a I? They had the crazy like native looking logo. iPaths.
I might be. I don't know.
Yeah, the iPaths. I had a pair of those.
I got you.
And then I had like I was like 5th grade. I had like the pair of the Fat Tongue Vans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, that horrible skate shoe era.
That everybody had.
Where it's like everyone knew. It's like the early 2000s in muscle cars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was just like those were the worst skate shoes ever.
Yeah, they were.
Before they knew how to do it, and then now they know how to do it again. But like that time, we just don't talk about it.
No,
so I had a pair of
absolutely.
those Vans.
Yeah.
And then I had a pair of K-Swisses.
Ooh.
6th
Never
grade.
had K-Swiss.
Yo, I
Never
saw
had
the
K-Swiss.
commercial.
I've been told I've been sleeping on K-Swiss.
Yo, I don't even know if they're a thing anymore.
Fuck,
So
who
like,
knows? Reebok probably bought them.
probably.
I actually think that's what happened. I think
was like-
Reebok did buy them.
I don't know. I don't know that much about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a shoe guy. Now I'm just a
Neither do I.
Vans guy.
I don't give a shit about shoes, dude. 90% of the time I'm in flip flops.
I have one pair of flip flops, and
So do I.
I wear them when I go to the beach.
Nah, dude, I wear them all the time.
I don't like my feet.
That's fair. I mean, I've got feet tattoos, so
I feel
I got
like
the tops of my
so
feet
I'm
tattooed.
slowly learning that the more I get tattooed, the more I like my body.
Mm-hmm.
And this is some real
Mm-hmm.
body shaming things for all the women out there.
Mm.
Like I recently just got my stomach tattooed.
Dude, like belly rocker?
Yo, not belly rocker. Like right under my chest plate
no.
to my waistline, rib to rib.
Oh,
It's gangster.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's sick.
But still, that's.
Right. So
I've got my ribs tattooed through here.
yeah.
That was the worst shit I've ever done in my life. Well, no, actually, I lied.
I can't like speak on the ribs because like it's like a few of like the
Mhm.
sharp lines go there, but like we just did the outline 2.5 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
so I think we're doing shading.
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna try to talk him into doing tomorrow night after work,
There you go.
but probably that or next weekend. But yeah, it's massive. It says like cheat and then death.
Hell yeah, dude! I want to get the classic Cali belly rocker tattoo.
Yeah. Well,
Cowabummer, dude.
Cowabummer.
Cowabummer, and then put dude right there. I want to get that as a belly rocker. I've been talking to Lindsay about it, and she's like, I don't care. Get whatever you
Yeah,
want.
do whatever you want.
I told you about my belt buckle for Krispy Kreme, right?
I think so. I know
Oh,
what
dude,
you're
the
talking
belt, the perfect fucking
about. Oh yes,
scumbag tattoo.
yeah, you told me.
Oh, it's the perfect
yeah.
scumbag tattoo,
Oh,
dude.
man. I have a few ridiculous tattoos, but like
I mean, dude, my first tattoo was a jackalope.
my first tattoo was the word outlaw on my forearm, and I didn't know that it was a biker club.
I mean, I think that there's a lot of biker clubs out there with stupid names.
Well, I agree.
Nothing
And
against outlaws. Don't come after me.
Also, I'm sorry, like I got stuffy nose, so like if you guys can hear me, like,
It'll be fine. They'll live.
but
They're not
yeah.
used to quality on here.
Yeah,
I promise you.
cool.
They're not even
You're
watching.
not
at this
getting
point.
it tonight. But no, yeah. So my first tattoos on my forearm said outlaw, and apparently it's in the same script. And I'm like, man, how did I pick that as an 18-year-old, not knowing what was happening?
Dumb
So
luck.
it's right. So it's covered up now. I mean, I got him like I have it somewhere else, but I get because it's like it's a tattoo I got with my older brother.
Yeah.
So
But dude, like, let's say that the motorcycle club did roll up on you and saw
I've
that,
been rolled up on.
and what they do?
So I was like 19 in a bar,
Uh-huh.
might have been drinking.
Uh-huh.
Not
It's okay,
here.
man. Statute of
Yeah.
limitations is done at this
Yeah,
point.
cool, cool.
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, so not here. At a disclosed location.
Exactly.
But so I was there and this dude rolls up and I'm not gonna say like any club names or whatever,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like this dude rolls up and like taps me on the shoulder. I'm 19. I got my flannel sleeves are
Mhm.
rolled up. I'm in the bar, like got my tattoos
Mhm.
hanging out with my older friends, like
Mm.
like older
Mm.
chicks, like what's up?
Mm.
And this dude taps me on the shoulder. He's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna need you to roll your sleeve down." And me, I wasn't necessarily an asshole.
You were aggressive.
I was aggressive.
Yep.
But like, I was just like,
Default aggressive, baby.
right, I have that like, I'm like 19, so I'm like that. I know
Testosterone's there.
right,
Baby.
right. Testosterone, I know everything and you
Yep.
know nothing.
And I'll fuck you up.
And I'll fuck you up.
I'll fuck you up.
Even though I don't know who you are, what you're about. But fuck it, let's try it.
Exactly.
So he taps me on the shoulder, he's like, I'm gonna need you to roll your sleeve down. I said, yeah, man, I don't know who you are, and I don't know what you represent.
I don't know what you talking with.
So I was like, fuck you.
I mean, dude, that's
Like-
a fair response to
But
some
then-
random motherfucker rolling up on you. Be like, hey, bro, roll your sleeves down.
Yeah, right. But I was like, I'm like, you're a grown ass man. Like he's like late 30s,
Mhm.
and I'm 19.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. So I go back to the pool table. I'm with a bunch of my friends, these big country boys. Like they make me look small.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
that's terrifying.
yeah.
You're a big boy.
And they're all like early mid 20s. Like they're like friends of my brothers, some of
I
my
gotcha.
friends. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they're older, and they're at the pool table, and this dude follows me back, and he's like, "Hey man," and my buddy steps up, and he's probably like 350
Oh
pounds.
God.
His name's Jeremy
Oh,
Stoliker.
no.
If you ever hear this, what's
Jeremy
up?
fucks, doesn't he?
Yeah, dude. He this motherfucker on his forearm has a tattoo that says "safety off."
I like it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
dig
just
that.
like super like he's a big dude. Love those
awesome.
guys. Like him and his brother, great. His family's great. But just big country boy.
Yeah, yeah.
And he like steps forward and the dude's like, "Yo, you need to roll your sleeve down." And Jeremy turns around with a pool stick in his hand, and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I turn around and look at everyone. There's like 5 dudes all grabbing pool sticks. I'm like, yes, yes, I'm in the right.
Bar fight?
Yeah, I was like, I'm in the right spot. I'm like, this is great.
Exactly.
But yeah. So after that, and then like I had one issue. I was coming home from work. I was on the throughway, and I went through the toll booth, and I was like had my arm out the window, was going through the toll booth. This dude on a motorcycle pulls up in the toll booth next to me, slows down on my rear quarter panel, and then like stops, looks at me. I look back because I hear the bike stop,
Yeah.
and then just flies through without paying a toll. So I'm like, oh, that's fucked up.
That's gangster.
I was like, he saw my tattoo, and he's like, he's going to tell somebody. So I'm like,
It's time to go.
yeah, I was like,
Hang on a second. You never finished the whole pool cue thing. What happened there?
oh, nothing. The dude fucked off. It was cool.
Oh,
Yeah, because there's
Oh,
5
okay,
of us
good
in
deal.
front of him.
Woo!
Yeah, for sure.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Ugh. I've been mistaken for some motherfuckers. Like,
Eh,
in Wilmington, oddly enough, there was a dude. He worked at Family First or some shit down off of Front Street. I don't remember. There was some tattoo studio down there, and apparently I looked like a dude in there. And so many people would be like, "Hey, what's up?" Blah, blah. I'm like,
How
I
long
don't
ago
know
was
who
this?
you are. Fuck, like 2000 fucking
Oh, okay.
14,
No.
15,
no.
somewhere in that nonsense. But like, I'm like, I don't know who you are, but cool. And then I met him one New Year's, which was hysterical.
And
I
told I was looked like you.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how the conversation went. His significant other at the time walked by, and she said something to me, and I was like, "Oh, your dress is nice."
Right.
I don't even know what the fuck she said to me.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, your dress is
Yeah.
nice." And he's like, "Hold up." Turns up, and he thought I said something fucked up,
Right.
and he comes back and he's like, "Hey man, what's going on?" I'm like, "You look familiar."
Yeah.
And he goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, "The fuck's your name?" This is a PlayStation controller. It's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
I was like, "The fuck's your name?" Fuck, I don't remember his name. He's just like, "Oh, I'm so and so." I was like, "You tattoo artist down at Family First?"
Mm.
He's like, "Yeah." "Why?" I was like, "Anybody ever called you Emmett?" And he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, I'm that motherfucker."
I'm that guy.
And I was like,
yeah.
And we obviously sorted all that shit out and everything. And then I was just like, "I told your girl she had a nice dress."
Yeah.
That's it.
It's such look.
And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then we ended up hanging out for like fucking an hour or some shit. And he's like, oh, dude, you're cool as shit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, thanks, man. You're way more cooler than I am because you do tattoos. So I'll see you later.
Yeah. Like, I'll take this and leave.
Oh, yes. I will take the compliment, and I went ahead and smoothed that sharp glass out, and I'm going to go ahead and skate right across that. If you don't
and
mind.
Flat out. Yep.
I'm going to get out of here. But, dude, getting mistaken, like, oh, dude, Curtis has got the best. My buddy Curtis. Him and I have been out downtown.
Mm.
Random motherfuckers would just run up behind him and hug him. That's so weird. Dude, it's so weird. One dude, like, full on gripped and, like, put his head against, like, Curtis's side of his face.
Yeah.
And then they, like, separated, and he looked, and Curtis looks at him, and he goes, oh, you're not Ryan. And he goes, no, I'm not. My name's Curtis. And he goes, what's up, Curtis? And then just, like,
Oh, man.
bounces.
I'm like, yo.
Oh, dude, it's the best.
I don't know, man. I got that, like...
Yours is a different story. Because yours had some, like...
Oh, no.
Yours had some shit on it.
Well,
You get mistaken for somebody?
Right, but I'm just saying,
It's
like,
hilarious.
downtown, like on the basis of, like, going on, like, I never get, like, that I look like somebody. I get that look that, like me walking into a bar, man, every motherfucker looks at me like it's a challenge.
You're a big motherfucker.
I know, but I don't like that. Like,
I understand that.
Like, I'm not trying to
Dude.
fight. Like, I got kids.
Zach.
I got, like, I'm like,
I understand that.
like-
But you're a big motherfucker. You got tattoos on your hands
yeah,
and shit.
I know.
So,
I
like,
got one on my head, too.
Oh, yeah, you do have one on your
banger
head.
now. People are like, he's got a head tat. He probably kills people.
fucking
I'm
for
like-
real.
I'm like,
All you
cool.
need is a face tattoo now.
I know, I was thinking about it.
I mean...
Well, I got a daughter on the way, so I'm like,
Got to be careful about that one.
what?
Got to be careful about a face tattoo with a daughter.
No, I don't. I told my significant other
Mm-hmm.
that I need a face tattoo to be maximum terrifying.
I don't think
maximally.
I don't think
yeah.
you need the face tattoo for that, bro.
I don't either.
You're a big guy.
I don't know.
You're a big guy and you got a commanding presence. Okay? you don't need that nonsense. I'm all for face tattoos. Don't get me wrong, but
I've thought about
get
it.
the fuck out of there. You good or you need one?
No, I got like a third left.
Okay, cool. Bro, let me put this in the fridge for you. This bitch is gonna get warm.
Hey, I just
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not about warm beer.
neither am I really.
I drank plenty of shitty fucking warm beer, but I'm not about it. But no, I mean, you don't... Look, I'm all for people having face tattoos. I love it. I do, because I love tattoos.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Silly ones, dumb ones, stupid ones, ones that regret, I don't give a shit.
Right. I got
But,
some dumb ones, but
I
I'm
mean-
like, I like them. I like them because they're dumb.
I am very lucky. And I'm very lucky in the fact that me personally, I don't think I have any dumb tattoos.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck were we talking about? Oh, tattoos. and shit.
Tattoos.
Yeah, obviously I'm biased about shit like that
Yeah.
because I don't think any of my tattoos are dumb.
Yeah.
But I got lucky.
I mean that Krispy Kreme belt buckle.
I don't have it.
I know.
But it's a
I'm
great
just
idea.
saying, like,
It's a great
that
idea.
would be like, but like when I say like a dumb tattoo, I don't mean like this is a bad tattoo. Like, so I got my homie's name tattooed on my butt.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, like that's a dumb tattoo. He's not dead.
So
Right.
got a
Like
good story
It
behind it,
literally,
doesn't
man, it's medium story, but like,
medium to you,
yeah.
but to
like,
anybody else, you're gonna be like, bro, this dude is a
so
homie because he's got his boy's name tattooed
well,
on
it says
his butt.
well, the worst part of this says property of above it.
Oh,
Yeah, they snuck that one on me.
how bad of a bet did you lose?
So
What was the bet? First off?
it wasn't a bet, it was a deal.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
fun story. Back to the Blind Elephant days. When I was
Alright.
working there.
fair enough.
We were all drinking in the back stairwell, like we usually do.
All right.
Not anymore.
I was gonna say, be careful about that. Remember, they still operate.
Yeah. This is back in the Wild West time.
Back in the Wild West.
So the years 4 years ago.
Back in the dark ages.
Yeah.
in the
So
dark ages.
pre-COVID, if you will, PC.
Way
pre-COVID.
pre-COVID.
Pre-COVID. I like that. So we were in the back of the stairwell drinking whatever, and there was like 5 of us. I'll just say there was 5 of us. We all had big beards.
Yeah.
And we're drinking, and we're like, just BSing like guys doing, like, what would it take to shave your beard off?
I mean,
And
it's a fair question.
yeah, because we all had big beards.
Right.
Like, it was like, and so we went around the circle, and like it came to like me, and I asked one of the other dudes, I'm like, yo, what would it take you to let me shave your beard off? And he's like, you get my name tattooed on your butt. And I was like, I won't pay for it. And he goes, no, I'll pay for it. And I was like, sick.
Then let's do this.
Yeah, let's get
Let's
it done.
go.
So we went back to our friend's house that night. I grabbed the trimmers. I shaved his entire beard off. Ugh. And like gave him like the Lemmy.
Oh no.
Like right up over. And I was like, yo, you have to have this for 2 weeks. And you have to keep it up.
Dude, 2 weeks for a name on a butt cheek?
Wait, listen, it gets
All right,
better.
all right.
So it's 2 weeks, but you have to keep it up. And he's like, all right, cool. The next day, it was like the next day we were getting the tattoo. And he goes, it's like, oh, it's like, shit, dude, you know what I just realized? I'm like, what? He goes, the second week of my 2, he's like, next week, he goes, I'm going on my family vacation to Mexico. And I said,
keep it.
well, I said, well, this is how this is getting earned, because all those family photos that your mom's gonna have that aren't gonna be updated till next year is gonna have you with that stupid mustache.
Now,
so that was
tell me
worth
he
it.
kept it.
Oh yeah, no,
Good.
Yeah, he kept his word.
At least he kept his word.
Yep.
I will tell you though, I don't know if I would have gone that far. I don't know if I would have gotten a homie's name tattooed on my butt cheek to shave it.
All I'm glad is that like that was like the first probably 8 months that I lived here,
right.
and I barely knew him.
Oh, fair.
But I was like, I'm glad we're still friends.
Oh, dude, that's a great
after
story.
4 years.
Oh, that makes that changes the whole dynamic of the story. That's a great story.
Like we're still friends. I'm like, oh, well, that's great.
That's how you make friends.
Right.
8 months into the friendship, and you're like, yeah, I'll get your name
and like
tattooed
now
on my
every time
ass,
we're at
whatever.
the bar, he's like, he'd be talking to some random girl or whatever. He's like, you guys want to see something cool? I'm like,
Oh,
you know what's coming. And he's like, Zach, show him. I'm like, you motherfucker. Because he's like,
do the head turn.
yeah.
Make sure nobody's
I'm like,
looking. Show the butt
okay,
cheek.
like here we go.
That's funny.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, I can imagine that would be. I mean, you could probably cover that pretty easily.
yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Unless I go to
I mean,
prison.
whatever.
If I ever go to prison, I'm gonna...
Well, then you're fucked.
Well, I mean, my first, like, if I go to prison, it's gonna be like my first 24 hours there is like, where's the tattooer?
Yeah.
And what do I need to give him to get this blacked out or something?
So what? The biggest thing that I've got taking away from that story: don't go to prison.
Yeah, no, I'm not planning on
Okay,
it.
cool.
But I mean,
As long as you're not planning on it.
things change.
Eh,
Whatever.
you're a smart kid. You're a smart kid, all right? Don't go to prison.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're too pretty for
I don't-
prison.
I don't want to. I don't
No,
want to.
neither do I.
I feel like I'd like.
Good.
I mean, yeah. I walk into a bar and it's like I'm challenged. If I walk into prison, I'm like, someone stabbed this guy. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
Alright, well.
take this guy out. Look
Yeah,
at this Aryan
yeah.
race looking motherfucker.
Yeah, we can't even. He can't even fucking like. We can't even let him even think about getting a Gen Pop. Can you just kill him now? Like, cool, awesome.
Judge, can I request that my sentence is in solitary?
Yeah,
100%
right. Like
of the time,
like,
please.
cause I look like a bad motherfucker. But like, if I go to prison, like those dudes, like,
Dude, that's the funniest
I
thing. Is
wanna
that whenever
survive.
you meet like big, intimidating or whatever dudes,
yeah,
whenever you meet it, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say a 99.99% of the time.
they're nice. They're gentle.
They're sweethearts.
Right, and it's like, yo, man, like that's why I tell everyone, because like, you know, people are like, yo, like, yo, I'll go through the drive-through and like talk and like, you know, please, thank you on the microphone. I'll come up and like, yo, it happens all the time. Like, we did not expect you to look like this. I'm like, what? Like a big
What?
guy, tattoos? Like, I can't be nice. But like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if I gotta get down, I'll get down. Man, it's fine. Like, I'm not worried about it. But it's like, I don't want to do that. I got kids. I got kids, man. I got a life. I'm trying to
There's more important
do
shit
good
than
things.
trying to have a dick measuring contest in the
right
street.
with a grown ass man. And like, man, it's like if you want to get down, it'd be cool if we could get down. But here's what happens: if we get down and I beat your ass, you're gonna call the cops.
Generally speaking.
Right. If we get down and I lose, I'm just gonna be fucked up. And I'm gonna have to go to the hospital.
Exactly.
But then you're gonna go to the hospital, and then you're gonna call the cops and press charges. So I'm like,
and then I've got a record, and I
Right.
don't want that.
and that's hard
Absolutely
to do things.
not.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not. That's not worth
Oh,
it.
dude, the biggest skill that I can ever tell, like, a buddy of mine, he had a kid, he was a teenager, and I mean, like I said, I'm 30, so he's older than me, but he's got a teenager, he's probably like 14, 15.
Okay.
He asked me, he's like, bro, what's the biggest skill that I could teach my kid? I'm like, teach him how to talk his way out of fights.
For sure, 100%.
You don't, if you want to fight, cool, have at it. You got to realize there are consequences for those actions. But the biggest skill that I could ever give to anybody,
Right.
women, men,
Anybody.
non-binary folks, whatever.
Yeah.
Talk your way out of the situation.
Be able to communicate effectively. And like that's the thing. It's like
absolutely.
Like
No.
communicate. Here's the best way.
Fuck communicate effectively.
But like
bullshit your way out of the situation and get out.
That's what I was gonna say. Communicate tactfully. You know what I mean? Like
tactically, bro.
Right.
Tactically.
Like yo, if you gotta talk shit, talk fucking shit. Like talk the craziest shit. Like be that motherfucker that says, yo, I'll gut you.
Bro, I'll bite your fucking eyebrows.
That person's like, nah, I ain't fucking with this dude. He just said he'd gut me. So like
one of the best lines that I've had to stop a fight. It works 9 times out of 10. Best line I've had to stop a fight. Like, dudes your size and bigger. I'll bite your eyebrows off and beat you to death with them.
Jesus.
9 times out of 10, they're like, I don't want to fuck.
They're like, I don't know what
and
you're
then
into.
That 1 out of 10.
They're like, let's try it.
If they're like, let's go, I'm like, bro, Hep C's a bitch.
Mm.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
A lot of them. That is it is not even a 50-50 shot at that point. It is a 20-80 split. And 20% of them are like, fuck you, you're lying.
The other one's like, I already got it.
No, that's the 5%. So it's a 20-75-5 split. I got it. What's up, son?
My knife fell in my pocket. Jesus.
Dude, it's not that big of a deal.
No, but I'm going to lose it in your couch, and it's an expensive knife.
All right, fair enough.
I mean...
yeah, no, if you lose it in that crack, that fucker's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that bitch is gone.
And, like, I don't want to forget it.
Yeah, that bitch, like, goes to the floor and then disappears.
I got a few everyday carries, and that one's close.
Oh, God. Are you one of those assholes who's like, oh, do a pocket dump?
No. But I'm just saying, like, I have a few things. Like, when I say everyday carry, I'm not saying a few knives. I'm just saying, like, there's a few things I carry every day that are near and dear to my heart.
Well, I mean, I carry my wallet, my cell phone, and my keys.
Well, I carry those things.
Those are near and dear to my heart.
I carry some weird shit.
I mean,
every day.
Hey. Well, luckily,
I'm not gonna pocket dump on this podcast.
Don't pocket dump on this podcast because nobody's gonna see it.
Well, no one's
gonna hear about it.
No one's gonna.
Fuck?
They're gonna be like, well, we gotta check this out.
Yeah, now
but
we
like
gotta
I
go
carry
look at it.
this.
What is that thing?
It's a pocket puck. So this is a shout out to my homie Cody and his wife Steph. They run a company called We Defy the Norm.
Dude, this thing's sick.
Yeah, it's like, man, it's just like a.
Is it like a worry coin?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
It's just like, man, Cody would probably open hand slap me right now. I think it's oregonite in it.
Okay.
Supposed to help.
It's got a shine to it.
Yeah, so it's supposed to help with like deflect like EMFs and stuff like that. Yeah, whatever, man. Don't fuck with me.
I will.
But
are you really worried? Are you?
No, I'm not. I'm not. But like,
is your shirt lined with tinfoil?
It might be. Are you a cop? So.
Well, you are wearing a wire, sir.
Yeah, well.
I mean, whatever, dude. I used to be big on talking shit about that, but I mean, whatever works.
Man, listen, this is where I'm at. I'm at the point in my life. I got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I'm not the type to like hang my dirty laundry. I got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, because like 5 people are gonna hear it.
That's fine,
So
and they're gonna be like, "Yo, this motherfucker." Someone might be like, "Yo, what's up? What's up with it?" So I don't know,
dude. I mean, look, I'm not. I used to be. No, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like, I used to be one of those big, humongous shit talkers. Be like, "Oh, I carry this around because it gives me good energy." I used to be like, "Dude, you're a fucking idiot," but now I'm at the point of like, "Hey, man, if that makes you happy,
it's like whatever works, dude."
Exactly.
Like that's my thing. So like.
Exactly.
It's not like I'm not gonna sit here and say like this thing in my pocket gives me good energy.
Nice peace of mind, though.
That's what it is. To me, it's a peace of mind. And you know what? To me, like in the deeper sense of things, like it's 2 great people. And like as much as like I've only hung out, like I used to work with Steph at City Limits, and then I met Cody.
Oh, City Limits.
Yeah. And Cody is a fucking bad bitch. He's a great dude. And he just.
Cody?
I don't know.
For some reason, I feel like
you might have. He's like tatted up, huge, jacked. But like you talk to him, man, and it's like his mind is like a fucking field of flowers. Like
I need to get him in. I need to get him on the podcast.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Ooh.
So he also.
We can have all 3 of us.
Yo, I like my brain.
We're gonna have to back the camera out a little bit.
Yeah.
You say he's a big boy.
He's like he's probably 6'1" with pure muscle.
Yeah.
So he's probably like 240 with like pure
big
muscle.
boy.
Yeah, I would love, dude. If you're down for that, I would love to talk to him.
Down.
He also does a podcast.
I'm down to go on his podcast.
But like I'd love to talk to him. Like that'd be sick,
dude. He wants, it's open. Invitation's open.
I'll hit him up because he'd probably be about it. But so he's just very like, positive. Like he would, did some time in the military. He's special forces.
Wait a minute, Cody.
Cody.
Does he date a girl named Alyssa?
No.
Okay.
He's married to a girl named Steph.
Oh,
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
But
I know another Cody who did military, and he knows. It's one of Lindsay's friends.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So he's just like, very like, that shit puts a lot of weight on you, and it's not. And he does it like, so not even like post military, but like even like civilian, and he just kind of like pitches how like, this is your world, this is your life, and he just like, it's a very positive outcome, and like, I've had a lot of stressful things going on lately. And when I say lately, I don't mean like this week. I just mean like past a year and a half. So it's like, he does like a story every day on his Instagram, and like it's like 2 minutes, and I listen to it, and it's just like, it's those words, and not necessarily it's like not like you're looking for guidance, but like he's like, yo, this is just like those words that make you like click right, and like get in that good mindset. So it's just so
I'll have to fucking get it. I'll have to put him on the Insta.
Yeah,
put him on the gram.
Yeah, for sure. Check him out.
Check on that story.
We Defy the Norm is the page. He does clothing, stuff like this, but his wife makes these. Yeah,
that's awesome.
So it's like, I buy some of his clothes. I thought these were cool, and like, dude, since it came in the mail probably a month ago, it's in my pocket every day.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know if it's placebo. I don't know what it is, but like, I just feel like I walk through the day with better energy.
Bro, you having that in your pocket is why you didn't have a lighter in your pocket.
That's not true. It was because I was smoking in the car. So I was smoking in the car, and I put it down. I know.
I'm fucking with it. But no, I mean, hey, look, like I said, man, I used to be one of the biggest shit talkers to people who like carried silly shit around like that. And like, dude, if I didn't know you, and like I saw you at the bar, I'd be like, oh, look at this weirdo with the fucking ring.
Yeah, dude.
But
you can't.
Now I've got to the point. These are straight
flex.
I mean,
this solid silver.
I get it. Now I'm not worried about it. Because now I'm just like, hey man, do what makes you happy.
Yeah, everyone's got their own style.
It on me.
Right, everyone's got their own style, man. Like that's what.
Yeah, my style is like that's the only thing I wear on my wrist.
Is that a Fitbit?
No, it's a Whoop strap.
Same thing.
A little bit more in depth.
It's kind of nerdy.
A little bit more in depth.
Nerdy. See, like that.
Oh, very nerdy.
So
very nerdy.
It's like I got a little puck in my pocket.
Exactly.
You got a Whoop strap.
Exactly.
It's cool.
Yeah. This is like this is the longest thing that I've ever worn on my wrist.
See, I see how tight it is.
It's
and
not.
Like,
well, that's just because you don't want it wiggling around and shit. Because it's
like I wear bracelets, but like I'm like,
yeah.
So I couldn't do it. If it measures my heart rate, nope.
Well, because you'd be freaking out.
I get anxiety.
You'd be like, 85 a minute.
Well, the first thing I do when I get anxiety is I feel my heart, and if my heart's beating fast, I'm like, oh.
Starts compounding.
It gets worse and worse.
I gotcha. So, in the first month that I wore this thing, I would check it every now and then and be like, damn, I'm chilling at like 100 fucking beats per minute. Yeah, I know. I know. But normally, then, like, the first month of it, he's just making the bed nice.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, I do the same thing.
But, like, the first month of it, you're constantly looking at the fucker. Like, you got to do your recovery.
Does it, like, call 911 if you're, like, going into,
No, it doesn't do that, which I'm sure...
That's the only thing I need in my
That'll
life.
Probably be something later on in the road, because
like
So the nice thing about this is because it works off of heart rate variability.
Yeah.
It tells you, like, your recovery, your day strain. So, like, if you... The nice thing about this is that it keeps you fucking honest.
Yeah.
So, like, let's say...
You can't say, I ran a mile.
Well, no, not only that. Yeah, there's that. But there's also, like, tonight.
Yeah.
You go home, go to bed. You're like, you wake up in the morning, you're like, man, I feel refreshed. I feel good. I got a solid 7 hours in. This motherfucker would be like, nah, bro, you only got 4.5 in.
Don't lie to yourself.
Oh, and you're like... And you're chilling at like 45% recovered.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, it's very subjective, person to person.
So would it work if you wore that only at night?
Yes.
Okay.
It does.
Like, that's what I would do. Like, I wouldn't be mad at doing that, so I can sleep, like, track my sleep and stuff like that.
So, the nice thing about it is that it has like a journal, and it's got like 30 fucking different like things that you can be like, oh yeah, I used a screen device in bed, or I read before I went to sleep, or I shared my bed. I had a late night meal. I used CBD. I used fucking marijuana. I drank alcohol. Things like that. Relax. It's not a narc.
As long as it's not a narc. As long as it doesn't go to the cops.
It doesn't go to the cops. It goes to Whoop, and that's it. But it's like it it keeps you honest is the biggest thing. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The reason that I got it is I heard about it on Joe Rogan, and I was just curious.
Yeah.
I heard
That's
about it
where
on
I've
Joe
heard about
Rogan.
it,
I
yeah.
was curious, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll get it." And I think I ordered it like in the middle of a sober October in 2019 or some
Yeah.
shit. Got it in November. Haven't taken the motherfucker off since.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
commitment.
Granted, different strap.
Yeah.
Straps are like $25,
Huh.
and you change it like once a year,
Okay. Well,
give or
not bad.
take.
Yeah.
But no, it just keeps you honest. And then like a friend of mine, she got one, and she was like, "Man, my recovery is all fucked up," and it's like it's saying that I'm only like 20% recovered.
Oh
It's saying
shit.
I'm only like 30, 20, 30, 20, 35, things like that. I'm like, the first couple months,
It like has to calibrate.
it's got to calibrate.
Yeah.
And you've got to be honest with the journal whenever
Yeah.
you go into recovery and stuff like that. It's got to, you just got to be honest.
Yeah.
And but the nice thing is it holds you accountable. So like
Right.
now I've been using it for about a year and 4 months.
Mm.
I can skip the journal and like whatever that number says on the app, I know.
You know what I mean.
So
Yeah.
it's like if it says that I'm 40% recovered, I don't even need to look at the app in the morning. I wake up and I'm like, oh,
So like if you're 40%
I don't
recovered, does
feel
that
great.
mean you need to sleep longer?
a lot of different factors, but yes.
Yeah, mine would be
So
like
the nice
you're
thing
fucked.
about this is that there's a lot of shit built into this motherfucker.
Yeah.
There really is. And I'll go ahead and break the ice on it. The motherfucker's $30 a month.
Woo!
But the data that you get from it, I am obviously wasting money. I really am.
Yeah.
Because it's really the data that you're going to get from it is for like elite athletes.
So
And
like
I am not.
let me
I
ask
am
you
not
this,
an
like,
elite
if
athlete.
you got like a Fitbit, wouldn't it do like the same thing? That's not. Is it monthly? Is all that stuff monthly?
I don't know because I don't know what a Fitbit
My
is.
thing's
It's the
like-
first thing that I went to.
My thing's like, man, I
and-
got bills, I got child
Oh,
support.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And now
fuck.
I'm not saying that everybody needs to get one, but it'd be
No.
cool to have it. You know,
Let me tell you, one time I
if they
put.
brought the price down to like $10 a month, if they figured out how to do that
That'd be
and
cool.
still give you the same quality,
Yeah.
I guarantee you Fitbit would go out of business.
Hmm.
Oh, dude, the amount of data it gives you is fucking ridiculous. Like,
Have you ever looked at those Dr. Shock things?
see, it tells me my recovery, it tells me my total day strain, it tells me how long I slept last night. I mean, it
Is
shows,
that 2 hours?
yeah, 2 hours.
Are you all right?
Yeah, well,
You slept for 2 hours and you're cool?
I slept till 3 yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I slept till 3 yesterday.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It is
Fine.
nice.
I know you
But
work. I know
I
you
would
work
also like to go out in
hard.
public because fucking quarantine shit. My quarantine
Oh, yeah.
ended on the 17th.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the 16th.
so you're
But
just
I
like
went ahead and I was
coming
just like,
back
I'm
into
going to take a
normal life.
couple extra days.
Yeah, just chill.
You know?
Oh.
And just be like, it'll be fine. But no, the thing is, I don't need this. I just like it.
Fair enough. Yeah. I see, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
You like it, so fuck everybody else.
That's what I'm saying.
There needs to be more of that in the world.
Mute your body pack. 'Cause we
What?
got to go smoke a cigarette and I got to pee.
Okay.
I've been drinking water like a bitch.
Time out, bitches. All right, we're back.
There we go. Absolutely. And we're back.
And
Chuck,
we're
leave
back.
that shit alone on the table. You can't have that. Nope. Absolutely
You could
not.
be pregnant. I don't like it.
Go lay down.
Can you go lay down? Go lay down. Hey.
He'll fucking whatever. He'll be fine. I honestly believe any views that I get is because of the dogs. Like if I take the dogs out of the podcast, they're gonna
Yeah.
be like, "Fuck this guy."
This guy
This
sucks.
guy sucks. But no, dude. So quick break.
Yep.
We were talking about you only have one kidney.
I only have one kidney.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's pretty wild. I remember I was in the hospital, like I said, like we were talking about, because I had kidney stones.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't sure what was going on because I was so young.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a MRI,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, you only have one kidney. And I remember like being in a hospital bed because I'm in pain. Hey, can you go lay down? Hey, come on, go.
Go lay down. Thank you.
And I remember like my mom crying, and I was like, man, this is some real movie shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm like, it's fine, like whatever. And so I had to wear a kidney belt when I played football, like
Oh,
kidney
okay.
protector.
Gotcha.
When I was younger, I wanted to ride motocross. They told me that was a no-go.
No, that'll fuck your shit up.
Yeah, they said like that's
Yeah.
one of the biggest injuries of motocross. And I was like,
Mhm.
sick. I guess we're not doing that. So
I mean, I know a buddy of mine, he was big into like Harleys and everything. I think he said he rode a hardtail from Charlotte to Atlanta.
yeah,
And like he didn't have kidney problems.
Yeah.
But whenever he got to Atlanta, he was pissing blood. And I'm like, oh, okay.
that sounds rowdy. Pissing blood is not fun.
No, absolutely not.
anybody.
It's like darker than a dark yellow.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I've had straight just red.
Yeah, I mean, I've
And, like,
been there.
it's like if you're hydrated and you're bleeding from passing a kidney stone, dude, it's like it's like red Kool-Aid. And like, I'm gonna tell you right now, as an adult, the anxiety you get from like taking a leak and seeing that, you're like,
Oh, I'm gonna pass out at this urinal real quick.
right, yeah, exactly. I'm like, dude, I like.
Sorry,
especially,
y'all, we're getting medical.
Yeah, especially like after like a night of drinking.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like I'll go
Oh,
out
yeah.
and drink, and it's like that's the thing is like sometimes if I drink something fruity, that's what makes the kidney stone pass because it's the
The
vitamin
citric acid,
Right.
vitamin C,
right
shit
because
like
like
that.
mine
all
are
that good stuff.
calcium based.
Yeah.
So like anything.
Well, I mean, I have that same problem. Mine are calcium based
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've got kidney stones. I've passed about 3 of them, give or take.
No.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I've
No.
been very lucky. The urologist that I went to,
I mean,
she...
they suck. It doesn't matter how
No,
many
it
you pass.
doesn't-
If you pass one, it sucks.
I've told this to everybody. I will tell it to the world. I do not wish kidney stones on my enemies.
Nobody.
No.
Nope.
No.
Your
But-
whole body hurts.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like it's your back, but you're like, I can't. You can't be comfortable.
Nope.
There's no way you can lay down.
What's that lower back, dude?
Yeah.
You can't do fuck all for it.
No. Yeah, that's the worst.
No, there's nothing you can do for it. But it's just, ugh. Nah, dude, that's gotta
Hi.
be wild.
Hi.
Miko, come on, man.
Someone's gonna get jealous when they're watching us. Can you lay down?
Hey,
lay down.
Go lay down.
You're so fluffy.
Sorry, y'all, dogs.
Lay down.
He doesn't know, dude. I'm telling you, he doesn't. He doesn't listen.
Lay down.
He doesn't. Chuck will. Chuck, come here. Lay down.
You know
Lay
what's gonna
down.
happen? I'm gonna go home and get greeted by my dogs, and they're gonna like, they're like, what?
Where were you?
Yeah, right. Well, like there's 3 of them. One of them, the biggest one, still has his nuts.
Mm.
So he's just like loses his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, both of these are boy dogs.
Yeah.
So no worries about the female stuff. It's funny enough, Chuck does not have his nuts. Miko does not have his nuts. I got him when he was like this big.
Yeah.
You know, he was like big enough to fit my palm. I'll have to put a picture up on Instagram about it so people can see it. But I had him until he was about 3, maybe. Yeah, about 3, 4-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then I got him neutered.
Okay.
Didn't miss a beat. Nope. Didn't calm him down. Nothing.
So
And I'm like, fuck.
I hear mixed things because like I said, our big dog, he's got his nuts still.
Yeah.
And some people are like, yo, like get him chopped. Like he'll be calm.
How old is he?
Like 5,
Oh, okay.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
So I tell him like, yo, he's not a puppy, and they're like,
Yeah.
no, it'll still work. And then I hear stories like that. I'm like,
Well, I mean, I think it's really just the dog,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean,
I mean, Chuck-
he's a good dog, and he's a big boy. He's a Roddy.
boy.
He's a Roddy Doberman mix.
Ooh.
So he's the height of a Doberman, but he's the build of a Roddy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's
Well, it's
gorgeous. He's a beautiful dog.
Yeah.
And he's a blockhead. Like, he's so nice. Like we bring him downtown. He loves everybody, and he's everyone's best friend. And once you pet him,
Yeah.
he stands directly next to you, and
Yeah.
anything you say, he'll listen. And you could be a random fucking person.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good training.
Yeah.
You know why this guy doesn't go out socially?
Right.
Because of what happened whenever you walked in the door.
Oh, it just jumps on.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's not even the whole jump thing. It's that
It's the
every
hyper.
single thing anywhere,
Yeah.
everything's his friend.
Yeah.
Everything's his friend. Every
Yeah.
person, every
Yeah.
dog, every
Well, it's like
whatever.
that's how Brownie is. But Brownie will just be like, he'll just like walk and like he'll walk to you, and he's like, all right, I'm getting a pet from you, and the next person pet, and then next person pet.
Oh, Chuck is a force cuddler.
Yeah.
He will, like, if you walk in the door, if you try to ignore him, like me and Lindsay, obviously, we're just like, get the fuck away.
Yeah.
You know? But like you walk in the door and try to ignore him, no.
You're not allowed
You're
to.
gonna get your knees taken out from the back. Because Chuck knows how to body people. He'll take his whole thing and just
Well, it's
take
like
your
every
knees
day I
right
come
out from
home,
under
man. We got Gucci and we have 3 dogs.
a
Gucci.
dog named Gucci.
Yeah, it was Gucci, Brownie, and Sergio.
Okay.
Sergio is the oldest. He is a
Dude, sounds like a gang.
They're pretty much a fucking gang.
Okay.
It's always caused some problems. So Sergio,
damn Utes.
yeah, Sergio's like 10, 9 or 10, maybe like 8, 9, 10, somewhere there. But like he's a English Bull Terrier, so he's a target dog with the weird nose.
Gotcha.
And he's my favorite, man. He's so he's old, but he's docile, and he does funny things.
Okay.
And like, pretty sure he's like deaf and blind. Don't know. Like he could see you, but like this is whether he pays attention
He knows
or not.
you're kind of there.
Yeah, but he doesn't care.
He knows you exist.
But like he'll do things like I'll be sitting on the couch and he'll put his head between my legs.
Yeah.
And just stand there.
Okay. I mean,
like if I'm sitting here, he'll just like tuck.
Yeah.
And sit there. Like he won't sit, he just stands.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, what are you doing? Or like he comes
Nico
out.
will do that to you.
He comes out of my crate, or he comes not out of my crate. I don't have a crate at the house. He comes,
yet.
yeah,
Keep
right, yeah. He comes out of his crate,
Yeah.
and like if he wants to go outside, he'll turn around and walk backwards, like real slow to the door.
What?
Yo, I can't make this shit up.
He
like,
walks to the outside door backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just like comes out of the crate all hot, and then he like turns around and just nice and slow.
That's called tactical awareness.
Looking backwards.
I think your dog had a previous life.
I don't know.
And your
dude.
dog's previous life,
And
he was.
So he like walks backwards. I think it's because he doesn't like slipping around on the floor.
Fair.
And then like right as he he'll step out the door backwards.
Mm.
Then when he comes in forwards, turns around, goes back to the crate backwards, and right before he gets to the door of the crate, he like does a 360 or like. I guess it'd be a 180. He does a 180, but like really fast.
Yeah.
Starts slipping around and then sends himself right in the crate. I'm like, what do you do? Unless there's no command.
Situational awareness.
He just he's got anxiety about large spaces. Like I'm not
you got
like,
arbor floors?
yeah.
Ah.
But like we don't like I'm not like he doesn't come in. I'm like yo Sergio go like crate.
Yeah.
I don't say that. He just does it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like whatever. It's just where he likes to be, like his little cave. But like,
well, it's his. It's his.
Right, it's his domain.
Yeah. It's not like you're hanging out in there watching TV, eating chips.
Well, I'd like to think the same about the living room, but it's kind of feel like it's their living room.
Look, man. Look, we just exist in the space.
Yeah, I know.
That's what it is.
I know.
That's all it is.
It's
like this spot right here that I sit.
Yeah.
This is where I sit. Mainly, this is where I sit.
Right.
But if the dog is in the way, or Lindsay's in the way, or what have you.
Here's my dilemma at the crib. It's
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's kind of nice here because between outside and the ground, you have stairs, you have the deck. So like the dirt gets shaken off. At the house,
Ooh, straight in.
Straight in.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Straight in.
But that's the nice thing.
Straight in on the
hardwood floor, though.
Yeah, but like,
Could you
have to
imagine having
clean
this?
every day. But, like,
Get a
listen,
fucking smart vacuum.
listen, man. So like straight in
Yeah.
and then onto the couch. So the couch
Ooh.
is so dirty.
Get you a black couch.
We have a black couch, but like the problem is like I'm not a fan at my house of animals on furniture.
Okay.
So
weird, but whatever.
Everyone's different, like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So like, it's just my thing. Like I don't hate animals.
No.
Obviously. Like I'm cool with it.
Exactly.
But like my house, like man, I'd like to be like I want to lay on the couch. I want to sit on the couch.
Oh yeah, be able to stretch out.
Right,
Just
this is my couch.
Exactly.
I bought you your own couches.
Exactly.
You have beds.
Dude, that is a $300 dog bed.
right. Like
and-
you can be wherever the fuck you want. This is the place where I sit.
Exactly.
So, fuck off.
Yeah.
But like,
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Get out of my space.
So, like, and we just bought a new couch. We have like a $2,000 couch.
Ooh.
Dude, it is
That bitch fucking sucked your
it's
dick.
the coolest couch in the world.
Okay.
So it's sitting.
Is it sectional?
Yeah.
Does it have the automatic recliner?
No.
Oh.
No. Let me tell you.
No
this
buttons?
is this is
Let's hear.
no buttons. So this is not the cool couch like that you see in your like bachelor uncle's house. It's like got the fucking vibrating shit and got the cup holder.
No. Whenever I say
Yeah.
buttons on a sectional,
Yeah.
is
Like the
the
recliner.
recliner with the
Yeah,
button.
so it's not like that.
Ooh, okay,
So, but
okay.
it's cool. So
Okay.
it's very modern looking, but it's comfortable.
Ooh.
So each one of the cushions, right? So first of all, it's massive.
Ooh.
Remind me.
No fun moving.
No, it's all in different blocks.
Oh, okay.
So
That is the
before,
nice thing
like,
about
you guys
section.
don't get to see it, but before I leave,
Mhm.
I'll show you a picture of like my girlfriend sitting on it
Yeah, yeah.
in the showroom.
Hell yeah.
So I think the couch is about I want to say it's about 14 or 16 feet long
Ooh.
by like 12 feet.
Oh shit,
It's
son. Dude, you could have a team on that bitch.
Yeah. So like I thought my couch that I had when I moved out of my apartment was big, and that was 10 by 8 or 10 by 6, 10, something like that.
Whatever.
Yeah, but like it was huge. Like you could fit 2 of me on my couch.
Oh, nice.
This one that we got now, you could probably fit 4 of me.
Oh wow.
And like not touch. It's crazy. So anyway, so it's a huge sectional.
Mm-hmm.
Every cushion,
Yeah.
there's like a fucking probably 8-inch gap between, and they're on a swing bar.
Oh.
So you can sit on the couch like this, and it's like this shallow, right? And then you throw that cushion, you like it kind of lifts up a little bit. It's on like a steel arm. You lift it up, and it slides back, and then all of a sudden it goes from like this to like this.
Oh, nice.
So each cushion is like a chase.
Nice.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's like,
I mean, dude, the only reason I bought this couch, because if you look at the old YouTube videos, I had my old brown couch. The old brown couch. Brown couch was the best couch you ever had in your life. Because if
this
you
is nice.
if you would have laid down on the brown couch, you'd be out in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's got it'll put you to sleep.
Right.
But the only reason that we bought this couch is that so Lindsay, me, and both the dogs can all fit on this couch.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why we got. Well, I mean, that's not why we got a sectional couch.
Yeah.
There's no dogs on it. But like, we just like, I'm a big person, so like when we buy furniture, I'm glad that she loves having a lot of space. She's not a very big person. She's like 5, I think 5'4".
Oh wow.
Yeah. So she's not a very big person.
You got like a foot on her.
Yeah.
Goodness, she's tiny.
About a foot.
Foot and an inch, give or take, somewhere in there. 1, 2, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah.
Jeez.
So, but like, luckily, she just likes big furniture. So like,
because they can spread out.
King size bed. And I'm like, I've never had a king size bed, so I'm like, this is fucking nice.
Right?
So I had a queen size, but like,
dude, I rolled queen size.
Before my girlfriend in my other life.
Yeah.
You have other girls, like you girls in there, whatever. You like, yo, like this, we don't have a lot of moving around room. Not a lot of room for activities.
Nah, queens, they get small. They get
right.
small real
and it's
quick.
like, if you're an average size human, like my parents slept on a queen up until like 2 years ago. And they're normal sized people.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, makes sense. I can't. My feet hang off.
So
you
I'm
gotta
like, get that extra long.
Yeah. Tell you what, I was in the California King one time.
That bitch is like the Sahara Desert.
Dude.
You reach over and you still can't.
People don't get it because, like, my girlfriend keeps trying to tell me that she used to have a California King. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I was like, I've been in a California King once, and I knew I was because,
I
was
starfish that bitch.
I was literally,
I'm still not half.
It's probably about as wide as this couch, maybe a little bit wider. And it's like, I was over here, like, at a lot of room to the edge of the bed, and I looked over, and the other person was like, I couldn't put my arm out and touch them, and I was like,
if they did like an elbow, you could get them, but
no, that's like, I mean, it's a small
like
person.
hands.
Yeah, hands.
Oh,
okay. It was like a small person, but
dude, California Kings are big,
huge, and I'm like, this is what I need.
This right here,
this is quality.
This
is what an average
material.
person feels like in a king size bed. Like if you put like someone who's like 5'8" in like a king size bed, I'm like, this is huge. That's probably what she thinks.
Have you seen? I don't know if it's called the California King. I don't exactly know what it's called, but there is a mattress that is compiled of like I think 2, maybe 3 different mattresses. I think it's the Texas King or some shit. It's 2 California Kings.
That sounds beautiful.
You can't see all my covers because you're fucking half a mile away.
Right, exactly. Like, yo, dude, just imagine like making like a whole half of your bedroom just a bed and just like rolling. Like, that's so good.
Dude, the bed that I'm thinking
of.
If
you can make, that's my problem. Is like, if you can make them seamlessly happen.
That's the thing. It's one mattress.
Okay, well then I'm sold.
You gotta hire like 4 sumo looking motherfuckers.
That's
put
fine.
it in there.
Yeah, no,
but
I would love that.
The one that I'm thinking of, it's 3/4 of this apartment.
That's amazing.
Son, you could be on that bitch sideways, like comfy comfy, cozy, everything, and like
Right,
you're still
and, like-
not touching your girl.
Right. Not just touching your girl. You could just be like, hey, we got to set up like the cup system to talk. like,
I need to get walkie-talkies.
like text, like, yo, can you turn the lights off?
Walkie-talkies for the bedroom.
Yeah. Sign up and like hire
Yeah, dude, that thing.
the Pony Express.
I saw that and I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I want
That's
to say that it was a one-shot, one piece, but it was probably like 3 Californias stacked side by side.
Yeah, I'm sure like, and they figured out how to
whatever.
like seamlessly, whether it's like a top cushion or whatever.
Yeah,
but, like,
exactly.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm all right with that
That
too.
sounds rad.
Uh,
Yeah, you
dude,
out
it'd
here
be like
farting?
going. What's that?
I think homie's out here farting.
Yeah,
Whew.
he does that.
Ooh.
Dude,
Wait till I get you back.
that's what dogs do, bro.
I'm gonna get him back.
They are on
You're nice and
not
low.
high protein, but medium protein
Yeah.
diets, and yeah, this.
I'm on a high shit diet. I
So
see a lot
this
of garbage.
this dog, white dog, is what I like to call him. White
Yeah.
dog has some rank fucking farts.
Yeah, no, I'm smelling them.
Oh yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
Black dog, not so much.
They're like, man,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's like you'll hear him though. That's the weird part. He'll go to get up on the couch and he just
Damn it.
and he just like turns and looks and he's like, "That wasn't me."
I caught you.
Oh, bro, I saw it. I heard it. I can't smell it, but whatever.
I can almost taste it.
Almost, almost.
Yeah. I don't
Bro, graffiti.
know.
You asked me about these black canvases here.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, they had song lyrics on it. I was that edgy, like early 20-year-old.
Okay.
Had some song
I can
lyrics on it.
respect that. Yeah.
I blacked them out, and I was just like, I never did anything with them.
I black them out. So I black out all my canvases before I use them because I hate white canvases.
Mhm.
Like I feel like they're my enemy.
White canvases have a really bad habit of showing overspray.
That and like
Black
also
canvases
like
kind of mute it.
I get like paint on my fingers. Like
Mhm.
when I'm painting, like I'm like a child. All of my clothes are painted.
yeah.
Like you can see my pants,
Yeah.
my sweat. I don't get paint on this jersey because I haven't really liked this jersey. But underneath the sweatshirts is like.
Well,
paint
that's the thing.
splash.
You've got what I like to call you've got bomb clothes.
No,
Where you don't
no,
give
no.
a shit about.
All of my clothes are bomb clothes.
Not
This
that
is
jersey.
well, it's because it's only less than a month old.
So not all of them are bomb
Keep
clothes.
this jersey, by the way. It's from the early '90s.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Um,
It's okay that it's the wrong team, but it's all right.
well, so I don't really watch sports. We'll get back to.
I don't do
I'm not
sports
I'm not
either.
gonna leave the graffiti
you're
thing.
good, you're good.
So like, because
You're
I like doing it,
Yeah, yeah.
talking about it.
Mhm.
But like, I don't watch sports. This is why I look at it. I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Don't try to.
I've seen your elbow.
But like, don't try don't try to like talk. Like I had someone the other day. Because I always wear a Yankees hat.
Yeah.
Like a New York hat.
Mhm.
And someone was like, "Oh, sweet! Like I really like it." It was some girl. I was working at the bar, and some girl comes up. She's like, "I really like your hat." She starts talking about sports, and I was like, "Listen, I don't watch baseball." And she goes, "Well, why do you have the hat on?" I said, "Because I'm from New York." She goes, do you even know who this person is?" I said, "Yeah, I do." I said, "But I don't know their stats,
Yeah.
so I have real life problems." And she was like, gave me a stank look, and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I said, "Where are you from?" She's like, "So and so." I was like, "Oh, you're not even from New York State.
Dude,
like,
if I was
leave me alone."
I've always said this, and 100%. If we took 1% of the effort that is put into sports
Oh my God.
analyzation,
It's the most
or
annoying.
the TV channels, or what have you, bro, 1% in the country.
Just put it somewhere else. Productive.
Put it.
I don't care where
put
it
it
is.
Something productive.
I don't care what
Our
it is.
country, we would legitimately. It's gonna be a hot topic, but get the fuck over it. It would be a great fucking country. It would,
Yeah.
because we would care about our fucking neighbors.
Right.
And we would be like, oh man, fuck. Man, this coronavirus has been bad. You know what? You take 1% off the fucking sports shit and put it towards the coronavirus, we'd be out of this shit by now.
Right. I mean, but here's the problem.
Why do we
People-
need 8 channels of ESPN?
Well, it's because ESPN pays for it.
I don't care. Why do we need
Capitalism.
8?
Capitalism.
Fuck capitalism.
Oh, okay. Not a capitalism guy.
No, I am a capitalism guy.
I
I
love-
just don't like ESPN.
Here's my thing. I love capitalism. If anyone who's soft out here, capitalism.
Dude, I'm
is,
down for the hard
it's,
topics.
It's a golden ticket, man. I do want to get back to graffiti. So we can either do capitalism quick and then graffiti
Well,
first.
graffiti kind of rolls into capitalism because remember, people have made money off of graffiti.
We can. We'll get it. So
We can roll. We can roll.
You tell me.
I have the feeling that we have the intellectual capacity.
Take the reins and we'll get it there.
All right, so
you want to start off with like just talking about graffiti? We'll get into paid for, and then we'll get into capitalism.
Hot topic.
Hold your seat.
Let me ask you this.
All right.
We'll take a break here in a second. Don't
worry. We're taking a break?
No, we're not.
We can.
We're not.
Okay.
Hot topic in the graffiti world. Rolls into capitalism real well.
Okay.
How do you feel about Banksy?
I don't know what's an offensive word or not, but he's stupid.
Okay.
Do you want to know my thoughts on why he's stupid?
I do. Right. I want to know your thoughts.
Roll it out. Roll it the fuck out.
This is a very, very, very big divider on when it comes to graffiti and Banksy.
Let's hit this. Okay. Yeah. So Banksy, when he started, what he started for, I liked it. I mean, I really didn't, he started before I was born.
Dude, yeah. He's been around for a hot minute.
Yeah, like 25 years, something like that.
I don't know.
So like before he started, I wasn't even born. But like what he initially stood for, as someone who is part of the graffiti culture, I appreciate it. I appreciate what he still stands for. And I appreciate what he does. This is my hot take on it, because what his initial thing is, and there's no hate for him, because you know what, the dude goes out and paints, right? Whether he's got the money because he's made a business out of it, so that's nothing wrong with that. You love.
I'm listening to you. I'm just
turn what you love and make it what you do. And
that's the whole saying.
And you'll never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
So can you hate that man? No.
I can, because I don't like the fact that he uses stencils.
Well, listen, time out. Listen. So, can you hate that man for the basis of what he does and the subculture of what we do? No, I can't. I can't. I can't
hate him because he took what he likes to do and made it into a business.
Right. So he kills it.
Yep.
You know what I do hate though? I hate politics and graffiti. Hold on, let me. I hate politics and graffiti. I hate stencils because they're fucking soft. And then I hate the fact that man can't do, like, I don't even know what you call it, but like they're cutting his graffiti out of brick walls and selling it on what's that fucking
Nifty Gateway or some shit?
No, the Sotheby's? Yeah, they're selling it on Sotheby's.
Yeah,
like,
they're literally cutting the wall out.
Yeah, and I'm like, and he's not getting any of that money. So, well,
you think he's not getting any of that money.
Who the fuck knows now?
That's because nobody knows
who
he is.
There's that, like, he tried to shred a painting, which I thought was a fire move. I was like, maybe he's back. Maybe he's like, fuck the money.
Did you ever see the breakdown of that? The guy that bought it let somebody take it apart and see what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 2 pieces in there.
What does that mean?
There was
a full piece?
There was the original, and then there was the piece that got shredded.
All right, so I lost respect on that. So my overtake on Banksy is not that he's a sellout, because if you can pay for money, that's cool. I don't.
That's a whole different.
I don't like the word.
I
don't like the word sellout because, again, you do what you love. You never worked a day in your life. That's a dream.
And that's hard for us, for like being in the scene that we grew up in, like the hardcore pop punk scene, shit like that. I mean, when you hear sellout, you're immediately that aggression.
Well, right, yeah, but like that's those things, man. Like that's those, like, you're a sellout. You're like, why am I a sellout? Because, like, it's like, what's that movie when we were?
You could take care of your family doing what you love.
Right?
How dare you?
Right, you can do what we've always wanted to do, and you did it, and I didn't. That's why you get sellout.
You get paid $100,000 a wall, $100,000 to paint a 6x6 on a wall.
Yeah.
What?
Yo, like, that's the dream. And it's only people who say sell, it's like, yo, you're hating because you're not there.
Dude, have you, speaking of like dudes who get paid to paint on walls and shit, do you know who Lush Sucks is?
No.
I'll show it to you after
Lush
this.
doesn't suck. Yeah. I love their products.
Lush Sucks is a handle on Instagram. He was the one who did, like, he does like famous people and then like kind of mashes them together. I think he got famous off of doing a Tekashi 6ix9ine and 50 Cent.
Yeah. I seen that guy. Yeah.
That dude is fucking killing it right now.
Yeah. But, like, to me, that's not graffiti.
Is it not?
Nah.
Why?
He's a muralist.
So break it down. So what makes graffiti for you?
For me, graffiti is like, you have, like, what your plain Jane fucking Karen calls graffiti. Graffiti is like, you wrote this on a wall with a spray can. If it's a spray can, it's graffiti. That's not the truth.
What about markers?
You're being lied to.
What about markers and pump sprayers?
That's what I'm saying. Is that it's a bigger subculture. So like that's what I'm saying. Karen's like, yo, why are you right? Like if you have a marker in your pocket, it's not because you're a graffiti writer, it's because you're an artist.
Yeah.
But little does said Karen know that you do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like,
I just tagged like 40 of your bathroom stalls.
right, exactly. So like, this is my thing.
A Sharpie. A Sharpie.
Oh, I love Sharpie. I have a Sharpie Magnum. That's
Dude,
my favorite.
They are probably one of the biggest damage causers because
for sure.
nobody fucking thinks about it.
Right.
Especially in an industry-heavy town like we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got a fucking Sharpie on them.
I always have a marker on me. So, so here's my thing. Like graffiti, like true, gritty, like normal graffiti is like you're a writer. You got your name. You put your name up. You try to get up. You try to go all city. You try to go wherever the fuck you can. You try to get noticed. That's a graffiti. I do it.
Yep.
You've done it. I don't. You still do it? I don't know.
It's been a long time, man.
So
I gave you all of my gear.
Yeah, true.
Remember that.
Right. So like, I mean, I did it. I haven't done it in a month, but we went out. I went out bombing a month ago.
So now what? So now a lot of people don't understand that difference, though. Is that there's graffiti, there's murals,
okay, so
there's bombing, and there's tagging.
Well,
and then
graffiti,
all the subcultures in there.
Right. So like, well, graffiti and tagging.
Graffiti, I believe, is just that's the genre.
Well, right. Graffiti is a genre. I'll give you that.
And
like,
then you
so
get
like bombing,
and then the
bombing and
shit
tagging,
like
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like is like, you know, like bombing's like you're going out solo, you're going out with the homies. You got like 1 or 2 cans in your waistline, or you got a backpack
and
you're
you
running
do like a line, a
Well,
single line deal.
I mean, you can do tags.
Yep.
You can do fucking like burners, which are silver and black. Or you know, you can do you can do your throw ups, which are the bubble letters. You can do whatever when you're bombing, but you got like 2 cans. And you're just running and gunning.
That's all you got.
You're just running and gunning.
Yeah.
You're just like down the street, like every block, like tag, throw up, tag, like
And if
everything.
you run out
Right.
halfway through, you waste that can, and then you waste the can, and then you're done.
Right, and then you go back to the car, you go back to the house, whatever.
Go back to the car,
Right.
go back to the bar, whatever.
Or like
you're doing.
you might have a marker in your pocket in a can, or like whatever. So like
markers are markers mainly, in your opinion, are markers mainly for bombing or tagging?
Well, so to me, bombing is like you go out for a night, you bomb.
Gotcha.
So like you go out for a night and you're going like yo.
A lot of people don't know this stuff.
Yeah, so you're going out with the homies, you're going bombing. So bombing.
You got cans.
The easy well, you got cans or markers.
Yeah.
But the easiest way to think of it is like yo, we're gonna make it look like a bomb went off.
Ah.
So like everything that you can tag, that you can put your name on, do it.
Yeah.
Everything for as long as you can go, whether it's a circle, whether it's a straight line, U-shape, like to the car and back, whatever the fuck. Like bombing is just getting out there and going like you don't care about quality, you're just like name on everything.
Everything.
And like tagging is the same thing.
I think tags are quick.
I mean tags
That's
are just,
my biggest thing is tag is a timeline.
Yeah, tag is just you're signing your name.
You got about 5 seconds.
Right. You make it look cool, make it stylish, whatever. That's the tag.
My biggest thing whenever I did tags, I tried to do single line. Everything connected.
Oh yes. Yeah.
And then so with tags with me, whenever I was doing it hardcore, with it was single line, and that was 99% of the tag, and then you get 1.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
Whenever I was doing tags.
Yeah.
Whenever I would do bombs and things like that, normally it'd probably be a lot of times it'd probably be about 3 of us.
Yeah.
We'd each have 2 cans.
Yeah.
So everybody had
So
had
like
a
2
piece.
colors, so you can do 2 different colored like tags as you run through.
How do you feel about just mismatch colors?
What do you mean?
Like a green and a purple.
I'll make it work.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
My rule of thumb is like a dark and a light.
I talked to a guy one time, and he was just like, the only way you can bomb, bruh,
Black and white.
the only way you can bomb, bruh, is chrome and black.
Yep. Yeah.
That was that was a bad
That's a
night.
burner. I mean, like that's a burner. That's like anyone who refers to a burner is silver and black.
Yeah.
Whether it's a black fill chrome outline or chrome fill black outline.
Yeah.
And like burners are cool. It's old school. Like you can't go wrong with a burner.
No.
But
Absolutely not.
But like, you know, if I got white and black, or I got white and red, or I got yellow and black, it's gonna look rad.
I'm gonna make it work.
It's gonna be. I'm gonna have yellow tags on dark walls, black tags on light walls, and then I'm gonna have some yellow fills with black outlines and black fills with yellow outlines.
Absolutely.
Like that's a night of bombing. and just like writing on everything
until the
like
can's done.
right, writing on like jersey barriers, posts, telephone poles.
What's your favorite material to hit?
I love
Take away the
So,
bomb tags, all that good
just
stuff.
a
What's
good-
your favorite
just a
material
good
to
brick
hit?
wall, like
Just
a
good brick wall.
clean brick wall.
Oh,
That's my favorite.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna be a bit of a bitch here.
Huh.
I'm gonna be a bit of a bitch. My favorite is
It's like-
drywall.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I
You wanna know
I
why?
have
Because
paint.
you can get crisp.
Yeah, you can. I like the brick, like good, like not
Outside, yes, brick.
Yeah.
100%. I personally like.
Well, no, I'm just saying on
cinder
everything.
block wall.
On everything, like on anything. Like
Okay.
Inside,
Okay.
outside, brick wall.
Mhm.
Because brick, like I don't know if it's the color of the brick or how tight, like how not porous it is or whatever. But like the colors just pop.
Yes.
Like what it doesn't
absolutely.
matter. It could be black and white, and the colors just like it's there. Yeah. So
right
I'm like,
there.
I love brick.
I like a cinder block wall personally, where it's like that white or that gray kind of that cinder block gray.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of like red brick.
I
not
also
a
like
huge fan
red
of
brick.
red brick.
Something like it's a free background. Like it just looks.
Absolutely.
It's classic. It looks good.
You can put whatever
this
color
graffiti
you
just
want.
look- It makes this like I could back up 20 feet, take a picture with a high def camera. This could be someone's background and fucking
Somebody's gonna have it
in
on their
Bushwick
fucking,
or something.
Somebody's gonna have it on their MacBook.
Yes,
Pro.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is sick,
oh,
bro.
so edgy and urban. And I'm just like,
This is
yeah,
New York classic 80s,
yeah,
bro.
dude, sick. Yeah. But
Have you hit trains? What do
I
you
have,
what do you
actually.
think about train cars?
I like trains. To be honest, I've only ever done it once. Well,
Not
I
a
did.
huge
No, I
fan of
did
them.
twice.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's I want to do it again. The problem is, in our location that's undisclosed, is the rail yard is
Do they
federal.
know where we are?
Well, fuck.
But
Fuck you,
no, it's
Wilmington.
yeah,
It's a federal
you get
rail
guns
yard.
drawn on you.
Right. Yeah. So you can't do it.
Oh,
But so there was a holding track somewhere. I
Mm-hmm.
won't disclose locations. But somewhere around, and I hit some tanker cars, some black tankers, and I only had silver. But,
oh no.
But they were black tanker cars, so I'm like,
That's fair.
I'm like, yeah, it was kind of rowdy.
I gotta take a break.
Oh,
Time out.
Time out, kids.
I gotta pee.
To be continued.
Why? What are you sneezing at me? No, you're orange.
No,
Oh, it turned off.
Yeah.
It happens.
Oh, did it go to sleep?
Sometimes if
Hey.
you don't talk into it enough and it doesn't recognize what you're doing.
Don't
Anyway,
hey, lay down.
y'all figure it out.
Yeah, finger
Boy.
it out. Finger it out.
Figure it out. See, what did I tell
Whatever.
you? Force
Yeah.
cuddling.
Whatever, that's fine.
Exactly.
So graffiti.
Graffiti.
So where was I?
I don't
Difference between tag and a bomb we went through.
Yep.
Anyways, so I don't know, man. I just like get it like here's the thing, man. My kids, so I have a little boy,
Mhm.
he's a year and a half,
Mhm.
and then I have a little girl on the way, she's doing May. They will both
Congratulations.
thank you. As soon as they can both hold a can, they will have one.
Absolutely.
Like it's the most pure art form.
Yeah.
And like this is direct. I'm gonna credit this.
As you should.
There is a video series that I watched called I don't know, like bombing or something
I want to say I've seen that.
by Tags and Throws.
Might be.
Hey,
I'm
can you
not sure. No,
You're-
he'll,
cuddle with me? But like, okay.
no.
Don't
He
headbutt.
doesn't stop moving.
So it was one of the guys, like, they just kind of talk about graffiti, and it's like, it resonated with me the most. It's the most pure art form because every time we go out and, like, write, like, it's the only, it doesn't do anything for you.
No.
Like, there's no return.
No.
You're never going to make money.
There's no return on
You're
investment.
only going to get in trouble. So, like, there's no, it doesn't do what it, but the only thing that it does is it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So like it's the
Cathartic.
right. It's the most pure art form because it's the only thing that like you can't sell. You can't sell someone else's brick wall.
No.
You can't
I mean,
sell.
you and I are never going to achieve the level of Banksy where they're cutting out brick walls.
Right.
selling
So
at
like I
Sotheby's
go
or
out and write on
whatever.
other people's shit. It's purely for how it makes me feel and like other people see it.
So let me ask you this. When it comes to, because we're in North Carolina, I've let the cat out of the bag a couple of times. How do you feel about North Carolina's graffiti laws? Because whenever I was doing it, I would only go after state targets.
So I don't know what the graffiti laws here are. I got popped.
It's pretty bad.
I got popped 2 years ago here. The detective was actually pretty cool because, like, you know, I don't hate cops. They do their job. I fuck around.
We have
they do
to
my
have
job.
them. That's a whole nother story.
Right. So whatever, they do their job, and if I fuck off and do illegal shit, it's my fault. I
We
take
know what we're
responsibility.
doing.
Right. I know that I'm breaking
As
the
soon
law.
as I pick up a can and I
I
spray
know-
paint
yeah.
on a brick wall,
It's like,
I know what I'm
it.
doing.
So, and they had 8 counts against me. And he
That's
said,
tough.
and he goes, "This is your court date." He goes, "Everything you can get cleaned up before your court date, I'll drop."
Absolutely.
And I said, "Rad." And that's because, like, they came and raided my house.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bro, they came to your house.
Yeah. They came.
Oh.
It was a detective.
I've
They
only,
came and
I've
raided
only,
my house.
I've only been caught.
Like
with
when I
can
say
in hand.
like raided my house, like they didn't come knock on my door and say what's up. They came in, they took all of my notebooks and they took all of my paint.
Fuck.
They raided my house for paint.
I'm glad
So-
I gave you the gear that I did.
Yeah. so I got
Little supplement.
so I went through between my court date and like getting technically I got arrested. I didn't get taken in cuffs. I went down and saw him in the station.
You got detained.
Right. No, not even that. I talked to him in his office and they issued me a criminal summons.
Oh, okay.
But like a roundabout way, I guess it was arrested.
Yeah.
So but so I went through and I went back to each one of those spots because he had pictures of each one, so I knew where they all were. And I would go like I was going to paint it, but I would bring a roller and a bucket of paint at
Well, a lot
2,
of
3 in
people
the
don't
morning.
understand that a roller is part of graffiti.
Oh right, yeah.
Everybody thinks that graffiti is markers or spray paint.
It's anything.
No, rollers,
it's,
bro. Rollers.
Graffiti is anything that I can mark something of yours
Yes.
with my name. So I could do it with dog shit if I had a paintbrush.
I mean, graffiti. You can graffiti with a knife.
Yeah, carve
graffiti
it in.
with a screwdriver.
Yeah, I can do it with a rock on a cement wall. If it marks it up, I've graffitied with my finger in dust before, on snow on cars.
Dude, how about the fucking tractor trailer? Like the trailers?
Mm.
Dude, some of those are fucking sick.
Yeah. So
Oh.
this is my goal as a graffiti writer: is not to destroy your shit,
Yep.
but to make you see my name.
Yep.
That's it. You'll never know who I am as a person, but you'll know, like, the fact that if I can make my name a household name and not ruin your day, that's what's up. That's cool.
Yes.
It's like street fame.
And the biggest problem is that I think I talked about this with Courtney, is that a lot of people I think have an issue with graffiti artists and writers. They're writers. They're writers.
It's
People have a problem with writers.
Right, because
you're fucking tagging somebody else's
someone
shit.
else's property.
And it's like, oh, well, I don't give a fuck about your shit. Well, let's be realistic.
Right.
When you spray paint, or if I spray paint on a brick wall, a pressure washer will take that off.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Our paint's good, but it's not that good.
I mean, I guess pretty good. Like, I've had, like,
Dude,
that buff proof.
Grog buff proof.
That stuff is
Shout
magic.
out to fucking Grog and their buff proof.
Yo,
I know for a fact.
That's there forever.
I've hit some electrical boxes.
And they repaint it with the electrical box paint. And it stays
seeps
there.
right through.
Yeah, dude, I've done the same thing. Because I had a bottle of it before you gave me that one.
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
like,
that Grog buff proof is great. Now,
that's
how do you
ignorant.
feel about the powder buff proof? Have you used that before?
No.
It's not great.
No?
No.
It's like an additive?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you get your ink, and then you get your powder. And the best way that I found it, honestly, have you seen the homemade mops? They're usually made out of like Sprite bottles and shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck those.
Where I saw the best way that I saw the buff proof additive to ink was in a 2-liter bottle.
Okay.
And they would take it, shake it up, and then fill the bottles with that 2-liter.
Yeah.
For some reason, it was like 2 to 1.
Yeah.
So like 1 packet to two whatever containers of ink.
Yeah.
You know? I
Yeah.
mean, what is it? Normally a pint of ink whenever you get
kind
from
of.
like
Okay.
On the Run or Grog or
I think it's
whatever.
like a pint or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like 2 pints to 1 additive of buff proof.
Yeah.
I was not cool on like,
Man, you just gotta go 1-to-1.
well, no, I didn't even do that. I was a classy bitch, son. And I would just buy the shit pre-mixed.
Yeah. I mean, I just buy the buff proof ink.
Oh, here's a buff proof Grog marker. What's the millimeter on it? Oh, it's
You buy the
35? Let me
pre-filled
get that.
markers?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I buy the
No,
empty.
because I'm a bitch.
I buy the empty markers, then I buy the refills.
Yeah.
But like, yo, last time I went out tagging, so we went out. When I said we went out a month ago, we didn't go out like bombing or tagging.
Yeah.
we went to a spot that I know that's pretty chill.
Yeah.
And we were with a homie who's from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to go right. And I was with my buddy, and we were drinking. So it's like, whatever. Like, let's go to a spot that we can go, have fun. It's still illegal. We can still get caught, but, like, it's pretty low heat.
But that's what makes it edge, bro.
Right. So it's like, we got to the spot that I know, also I'm not going to disclose, but, like, we got to the spot, and...
Just because they know North Carolina and Wilmington.
Right, yeah.
It
like,
doesn't mean they're going to find the spots.
Yeah, I mean, I got some gutter spots.
Bro, I've got one of the best spray grounds that I will tell you
Wow.
after this is done.
Yeah.
Got one of the best spray grounds.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Oh,
so we went to the spot, and it's pretty close to downtown, and it's parked. Get under where we're going,
Mm-hmm.
and we all just set up and like painted and had a good time.
I know the spot you're talking about. I love that spot.
Yeah,
I've never hit it personally, but I love that spot.
Next to the park.
Yep,
it's amazing.
Oh, I love that spot.
I
love that spot.
I have so many pieces. I want to do a massive roller piece under there,
dude. I'm telling you, dude. The one when you're coming in, and you go down and around.
Yeah.
So
they've been doing construction. They've been doing construction on the top bridge for a minute.
Oh yeah.
And they shut down the underside. So I'm like, if it wasn't a swamp between the backside and that side, I was like, because I checked out, I was like, it's
but
a
if
swamp.
you were a gangster, you would just go straight through.
I've thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I'll show up here like full like waders on, get over there and
Fuck
just
that, dude. Put a high vis vest on and nobody will fuck with you.
right and just walk around.
Yeah, just walk around.
What's up, guys?
Like, high vis, clipboard, nobody will fuck with you, and you just disappear.
Yeah.
And you're done.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah,
I'm telling you, dude,
so
that
many
backpack,
people would see that.
That backpack will change the game.
Oh god, I know. I have it sitting in my car, but I haven't really since you've given me that backpack. I haven't gone out.
You're good, dude.
Like that.
Trust me. That
I've
backpack
used that
will
paint.
change your game.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Because I mean, it's got that nice holster in it. That backpack will change
yeah,
your
was
game.
it 8 cans?
Give or take.
Yeah.
And it's nice too because you can fit the high pressures in.
Oh yeah.
It's tall enough you can put the high pressures in.
Man, high pressures are.
Don't talk shit.
They're a gift.
Oh yes, they are.
So like,
I was about to be like, son.
I've been doing some legal work across the realm of murals. I
love. I love the legals. I love the legals.
We'll get into that. So
exactly.
I've crossed the realm of the
capitalism.
right. I've crossed the realm into like legal work, and I like the low pressure cans for that. So because of that, I usually have
detailed.
Right, I usually have low pressure cans on hand, but like when I'm out and about, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go tag on that and grab some of those low pressure cans. I'm like, shit, fuck, like I can't get massive quick outlines.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting like, I'm like, fuck, this is gonna take so long.
The high pressures are perfect for
Yeah.
bombs.
So my favorite was Montana Speed cans, but I know you're not a Montana guy.
Not a Montana guy.
You're a Molotov guy.
Molotov or I'll be the basic bitch. Iron Lac.
Iron Lac's not bad. Yeah, I don't hate it. I just get it.
Been in it for a hot minute, bro.
Yeah, I just get it from Hobby Lobby, which is nice. They have it at Hobby Lobby. So like anytime I'm doing something, I'm like, fuck, I need this color. I'm like, pretty sure Hobby Lobby has it.
I am glad that that Iron Lac's becoming more and more popular.
Yeah.
Because remember whenever you started and Krylon 5 ball was the go-to?
Yeah.
And your drips were horrendous.
Yeah, you couldn't pull a clean line if you wanted to. Unless you're like going extremely fast and uncontrollable.
Well, that was the nice thing about me is that like whenever I would do it, Krylon 5 ball actually worked for me pretty well because I was quick.
Yeah.
Mine, like I said, most times.
My problem is I try to go fix something and it's like,
yeah.
Oh my god damn it.
So my biggest thing, I have not ever been paid for a mural. I've never done a mural.
It's beautiful.
Mine are mainly single lines and bombs.
Yeah.
That's what I've done.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, if somebody came in and they were like, "Hey man, I want to pay you to do this on the side of my building," I'd be like, "I'm good. You can go find somebody that's better than me."
Man. Like you should try it.
They can find somebody that's better than me.
Yeah, but they can find someone who's better than me too. But that's not the problem. The problem is they came to you and said, "Hey, I saw what you did. It's cool."
I understand. I get it. I understand it.
So that's a hard concept.
I'm not interested in that.
Right. So
I want the rush. I
right.
want the feel that like I got to worry about a flashlight shining on the back of my head.
No, I agree, and I do the same thing. And like now, like that's what I'm saying is like crossing over into the
capitalists,
the mural realm, and like the paid for realm.
Absolutely.
Is like I still do that, but guess what? Every time I do a job and I get I overestimate on paint and I have extra cans, guess what? That shit comes home to me. and I'm fucking bombing the next night like a kid in a candy store.
And we're doing illegal
right.
shit,
So
baby.
it's like the way you gotta think about it is like, yo, this what. So you did illegal things that got your skill set there to get you paid. So the payment, take that and take it as respect to fuel where you came from. And like, so it's like, yo, I'm getting paid to do this, but I'm also taking the extra cans and the money
Yep.
to go do what I actually like to do.
So here's my problem: is that my skill set never went past the illegal part, and I never wanted to go past that illegal
Neither
part.
is mine, really, but like, you make it work.
Yes, I've done some
The thing is
paints.
people think that they can't write their name with a can. So when you write their name with a can, they're impressed.
Yes,
So when anything you do beyond that, their mind's blown. They say, "Take my money."
absolutely. And my biggest thing is that I've done things with a brush. I've done commission with a brush.
I hate paintbrushes.
I don't like brushes either.
I hate paintbrushes.
But my skill set's not there on a spray can because I never wanted to go there.
Yeah.
It's been off for a minute. I don't exactly know when it fucking cut off.
Oh no.
Fucking whatever. I gotta change the batteries. It'll be alright. Well, that's the problem with these fucking body packs is that they fucking cut off. And then, of course, they give you absolutely no warning. I guarantee most of the stuff you said got picked up by mine. That's the nice thing is because I run my mics a little hot. Yeah. That way it picks up a lot of different stuff. But yeah, I just noticed I looked over and I saw that your ring wasn't lighting up on your on the audio mixer, and I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. And then I looked and turned your body back on. That's gonna be a weird video clip.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this guy doing? Well, no, because I just reached over your pocket and I saw that it was off. And that's the problem. I gotta get rechargeables.
Hey, we're back.
There we go. I have absolutely no idea where it cut off.
So we'll figure that one out.
Fucking whatever, dude.
But
They'll get
anyway,
it.
so what's the time? Oh yeah,
Active
so
in North Carolina.
active. Well, like, so I'm still an active writer. Don't take that respect away from me. I'll fight you.
I'll fight you.
But so there's 3 active writers for sure in this town alone. I'm definitely one of them.
Yeah.
I'll fight anybody who says anything different.
Fuck
I'm just
'em.
kidding. But no, I'm not kidding. But anyways, but there's 2 other, and that's because like I'll go out and write something, and then I'll go check on the spot like a couple weeks later, and I see they're on it, or like I'll see them in a spot, and then I'll write next to them. So like.
How do you feel about people going over your shit?
Oh, don't go over my shit. No. Don't.
That's fucking
You can-
war.
You can go next to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a couple like cats that are like, I'll write somewhere and they'll come up behind me. And when I say come up behind me, like
Yeah.
I've never met these guys. I don't see
Yeah.
them. I'm just saying they'll follow me up at a spot.
Yeah.
They'll come up, like they'll follow me up, and like they stay respectable.
Yeah.
Like they'll be close to me. And you know what, man? If you border my outline, I don't care. But like, don't cut me off. Like,
ooh, how do you feel about like if you did a bomb, right? You did a bomb and they did around you.
what do you mean?
Like they didn't fuck with your piece.
So like, you have a tag.
You have bomb tag whatever. You've got your piece, right?
Yeah.
And they did around it.
Well, if they left me exposed, I'd be like, well, that's a lot of respect. If that spot means that much to them.
I know a lot of kids.
I've never
like,
seen
so
that in my
whenever
life.
I've seen it.
That's weird.
Whenever I was in South Carolina, OG, I remember a kid went out. He was pretty popular.
Right.
He did a piece. It was probably like 2x2, give or take. Nice, perfect fucking square, right?
Yeah. We're talking about just like a clean tag.
No, bomb piece.
What do you mean bomb piece?
Like two color bomb piece.
Oh, it's like a fill and an outline.
exactly.
Okay, yeah, like a throw up.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, that's the problem. Is that the
Different lingo.
exactly.
I'm from the north side. He's from the south side.
Exactly.
That's fine.
But like 2x2 perfect.
Yeah.
Right. 2 colors.
Yeah.
The homies that went behind him literally squared his piece in, almost framed it.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it
I'm mad at
either,
it, man.
but I remember talking to him because him and I were like homies.
Yeah.
He was not fucking happy.
My thing is,
He was like, "Fuck you! You working off my shit."
well, I mean, if there's, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's that bad.
Dude, they were some scrubs.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, we're
But
all
everybody
scrubs.
gets to start somewhere.
Right. I mean, yeah, fucking toy, whatever. Like, we've all been toys. Like, who cares, man? Like, if you're out there being active, you're out there writing, I got respect for you.
Is that what is the North? Does the North call them toys?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
So, like,
we call them twinks.
twinks?
Oh yeah, we were rude.
Oh, okay.
We were
yeah,
rude.
so toys,
Welcome
like,
to the dirty
toys
South,
like,
my friend.
Toys like, you'll get, like, a rich kid, you know, who's like, I want to write graffiti.
Yeah.
And, like, they
And
got
you
the
give them
fancy...
6 cans.
They got
and then take
they
them
got
out.
the fancy paint, and they're
Yeah.
trying to do something fancy on the wall instead of just writing their name. They got no style,
Yeah.
but they'll use 50 colors.
because they can afford it.
Right, because it's a toy.
Or you and
like,
I
yeah,
are like, we get 3 cans of black and like 2 cans of white,
right, and it's like,
and we're like,
yo,
Krylon light ball, and
and
we're
like,
like, what's up?
if you can make a black and white piece look good, you're a good graffiti artist.
Yes.
If you can't, you're bad, because listen, man.
Now I will challenge you on this because stencils.
But I'm not talking about. I'm talking about graffiti. I'm not talking about stencils. So like,
Stencils are a part of graffiti. Get over it.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
I
are.
will not accept that.
Paper Mario.
Who?
Paper Mario?
Who the fuck's that?
Did you not know him? Really?
No.
He
Are
might
you
be. He
talking about,
might be a
like,
South
wheat
Carolina
paste?
thing. No. Paper
Don't
Mario.
get me started on the wheat paste, guys.
Hang on. Paper Mario was originally it was a video game, came out Nintendo, things like that. And
Yeah, I
there
know
was
what Mario is.
Yeah. But Paper Mario literally was a 2D looking sticker
Yeah.
in the game down in South Carolina, where I'm from.
Yeah.
He was hot.
So you'd put the stickers up.
They weren't stickers.
They were wheat pasted. So they're like he
Not
rolls.
entirely sure what he did.
So what it is like it's like a thin paper, and they wheat paste. It's called wheat paste. I don't know why it's called that, but it's like a glue that they roll it on with.
So I met the kid who did Paper Mario.
Yeah.
He did 3 different types.
Yeah.
He had stencil,
Yeah.
he had vinyl, and he had pure sticker.
That's so weird, man.
Isn't it though?
That's so
Isn't
weird.
it though?
Like-
Mind you, this is back in like 2008,
Like,
2009.
It's my same thing with like what's his name?
Banksy?
No. Fuck, what's his name? He's got the whole clothing brand that's like edgy, like pro everything.
I know who you're talking about.
Shepherd Fairy.
I know who you're talking about.
Shepherd Fairy.
Okay.
Andre the Giant. Obey.
Ah,
Obey.
Obey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Shepherd Fairy is the guy who runs that.
Obey is not one person though.
Yes, it is. It's Shepherd Fairy. So listen. So where the
OG.
the brand is not,
Yes.
but like what Obey started as
Mm-hmm.
was Shepherd Fairy
One guy.
doing wheat paste.
Yep.
And like that was his thing, is he'd wheat paste the Andre the Giant picture, which is the Obey logo that everyone knows.
Break it down for wheat paste for.
So paper, it's like you go out and print out like this massive paper. Like
Yep.
you got like Amazon or FedEx or UPS stores, and like they print out this massive whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why. I don't know if it's actually wheat paste or a natural glue or what, but like it's a glue substance in a bucket, and you like squish it on like
Wallpaper.
wallpaper.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So like you squish this like clear gel, like it's like kind of white colored,
Yeah.
and then you squish it over this paper, and like you'll see like posters like downtown,
Okay.
like any city where there's posters up.
Yeah.
You know, like the Post No Bills posters
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Those are all wheat pasted.
Yep,
Anything
yep,
that looks
yep.
like a piece of paper stuck on the wall is wheat pasted.
So wheat paste is brand new to me.
Yeah.
To me, that's just a poster.
Yeah, so like those are all wheat pasted on. So it's
Gotcha.
just like I don't know, it's like a clear glue that's on there.
Gotcha.
But so like that's what it is. Like anytime you see something that's a printout or like a paper or a poster that's stuck on a brick wall
Yeah.
or a cement wall,
Yeah.
it's wheat pasted. And that's what Shepherd Fairy did, and he just printed out his designs
With Obey.
with Obey.
Yep.
I mean, it was before Obey started.
Mhm.
I mean, he still technically does it now, I guess, whatever. But like, it's like, yo, you're not doing graffiti. You're just smashing posters up in
You're
in
just-
illegal place. You're like
wallpapering.
you're like illegally soliciting. That's what you're doing. Like that's crazy. Like
I can't say anything because I went through the Obey phase.
yeah,
I did.
I never did.
I would do. I
I don't think I've ever owned anything Obey.
I'm gonna give it away a trade secret here for a second.
Okay.
I would do the old school TV with the 3 dots for the channel, volume,
Yeah.
whatever. Fucked up things and Obey in the middle.
I
did. I went through the fucking phase.
I've never even
Talk shit all you want. Talk shit all you want.
I've never even owned Obey, but
Neither have I.
Oh.
I just did that.
Are you bit of style?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Dude, talk all the shit you want.
I'm not. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever gets you the game.
TV screen.
Yeah.
Old school TV with the dials.
Yeah.
Fucked up antennas and Obey in the center.
It's fair. I mean, it's a strong message.
Is it a ripoff from him? Maybe. If you want to get brass tacks, if you want to boil it down to fucking nitty gritty,
yeah, maybe.
But strong message.
Strong
and that's what. Whenever I got into graffiti, that's what I was going for.
So let's branch into this. No politics in graffiti.
Let's take a second and burn one.
Okay, I gotta take a piss anyways.
So do I.
Green, baby.
And now, yep, I'm green. Sick. Well, I'm yellow because I'm loud as fuck. Anyway, what the fuck?
All right.
Graffiti.
Politics and graffiti.
Politics and graffiti. That's where we were at.
That's where we're at.
So,
let's hear it. Lay it on me.
Let me smoke mine real quick. Politics and graffiti.
This is more flavorful than my.
I'm okay with it. I really am because graffiti follows no rules.
Right.
They tend to be, like I said with Courtney on one of the other podcasts, they tend to be free thinkers. They don't give a shit. And it's like, if this wall right here said, do not paint this wall, you'd be like, okay.
Yeah, right. No, yeah. But I don't feel
I'm
like
okay
that's
with
not
politics in graffiti because generally, take Banksy out of the mix.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Generally, the politics, whenever you go into street writers, illegal graffiti artists, people that aren't getting paid for what they're doing, their messages have value. Banksy's just popular.
Well, so here's my take on it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so what you're saying is 100% right. Like, if you have someone who says fuck the government, and then they have something to say about the government, you should listen. But the problem, the problem is now is graffiti writers are not the same people. No. So like there's a few of us who are still like fuck the government, fuck the shit. We're the 1%, the whatever, you know what I mean? It's like you have us, and then you have the people who are like the hipsters. Yeah. Who are like, and like it's crazy to me, like these, like the old punk guys, like the old hipsters, the hippies or whatever, who used to be like fuck the government. Now it's like, these motherfuckers give me more updates on political shit than my Facebook does. So it's like, right, like now putting a can in those cats' hands is like, graffiti is the same. What you guys are bringing to graffiti is different. I don't want to see on my fucking graffiti page some shit that says vote. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fair.
Or like some when I say,
but then you're breaking down genres of graffiti.
But like when I'm saying, and I'm not talking about like, I love, like, one of my favorite things in like the city, or like you see these dudes, sometimes girls, make these beautiful pieces that are like promoting like Black culture, right? So you'll get this beautiful,
that's the nice for us,
right? So like you'll get this beautiful Black woman painted with an afro, and it's just a beautiful piece.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna put this out there for everyone right now. I'm from the North. I say Black, whatever. I got Black homies. Doesn't matter. Black women are fucking gorgeous.
Absolutely.
They're like my kryptonite. I love Black women. So anyways, but like you see this well done picture that's beautiful, a lot of color, like a black and gray portrait with a lot of color like around it, like it's like a big mandala flower. Like, to me, that's not politics and graffiti. That's not. Okay. Politics and graffiti are like, like the vote pieces, or like someone's like trying to like put some PC shit in graffiti. Like, fuck, get
You
the
know what the
fuck out
perfect
of here.
one for me that is the Banksy piece, the girl with the balloons.
Yeah.
To me, get that shit out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I get Banksy, I get it. You're political.
yeah.
Cool.
Right. And it's
Bro.
like, and you know what? Whatever.
But
But
how
like,
do you feel about those big, like that particular piece that you're talking about? Let's just talk about that style for a second. Those black women that are done with the afros and the crazy backgrounds and things like that. How many of those
that's
do you
not
think
graffiti.
are...
To me, that's a mural.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask.
Right, that's a
How many
mural.
of you think are actual graffiti, or how many do you
No, I
think
mean, that's
are
a mural.
commissioned
But like,
murals?
yeah. So like, I mean, like, as I'm saying graffiti, I'm talking about the entire form of it as a whole.
Yeah.
And like just politics. Like,
Well, I mean,
I don't like politics anything. Fuck politics. Politics.
Yeah, I don't
suck
like
dick.
politics either. But like, that's where it breaks down. Is like, is it graffiti or is it a mural?
Right.
Because I've seen some graffiti that's mural level.
Right, for sure. There's some trains that are like murked out, and you're like, yo, this motherfucker.
You're about the like third person that I know that says murked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'll be like, yeah, dude, that dude got murked, and they're
Yeah.
like, what? What do
Murked
you
out,
mean?
murdered. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, that's the thing. I think a lot of people with a shallow understanding of street art, graffiti,
yeah.
writing, whatever you want to call
Right.
it. A lot of them don't understand that some of those really, really well done pieces that are like gorgeous and they have clean cut lines and things like that.
Those took
They're
days.
murals.
Yeah, those are.
They take
that's
a
mural.
week.
You had to have permission to do that.
You're getting paid for it.
Sometimes you're paying to do it. That's the thing. Is like those what people don't realize. Those murals just to paint, not to pay the artist or whatever.
Mhm.
Just to like the paint on that wall.
Mhm.
That's over $1,000.
Give or take.
Yeah.
And that, dude,
Like, I mean, like, if
$1,000
it's
like
big,
8x8.
If it no, I mean like 8x8. As long as you have like under 20 colors, you could probably do it for like sub 1,000.
Yeah.
But like,
But no, but that's what
like
we're
the
talking about.
pieces that are like a
base is
story.
8x8.
Yeah, but like the pieces that are like a story, like one story or two
Oh, yeah.
stories tall,
Oh,
like
yeah.
yo, those pieces, the paint on those pieces cost so much.
Let me ask you this: how do you feel? Have you seen like Brazil's graffiti scene?
Yeah, it's wild. I love it.
Brazil's graffiti scene is fucking
I literally
outstanding.
follow a page called Brazil Vandals.
Oh, they're the best.
Yeah, it's great.
They're the best.
And it's all these cats from like, just like these poor dudes.
They're
like,
from the favelas.
I don't know
They
what that
grew
means, but yeah.
favelas. If I'm not mistaken, I could be fucking wrong. I think the favelas are they're the slums essentially.
Yeah.
Like the projects.
Yeah.
Like what you would have.
Yeah,
in
like
the
it's all those
States.
cats like walking up in like short shorts and bare feet.
Yep.
And like they got like a garden spray and they're just like
Yep.
blasting these cool ass pieces.
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, this was
And it's like, dude, some of the Brazil art that I've seen,
yeah.
I don't think some of them are murals.
Yeah, no, they're just
But-
cats hitting broken walls.
Exactly.
And like to me, that's what I'm saying, dude, is like graffiti is the purest art form.
Mhm.
Like you can try to argue that and say like, oh, painting on canvas, like yeah, try to argue it and then like really look into it. Look into the last time that you painted a canvas and got worried about getting arrested.
Painting a canvas is generally done in a temperature-controlled situation. Is
Right.
controlled.
Like I'm going out with a can
Yep.
to do my art form, looking at possibly being arrested,
Yep.
not being able to see my kid, going to
Depending
jail.
on what state you're in, a felony.
Most of the 50 states felony. Yeah.
Luckily, we're in a misdemeanor state.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, sick. Well, now that I know that, party on.
Fact check that. Fact check that, my friends.
I'll check
Fact
it.
check that.
I mean, regardless, I'm writing. So like,
exactly.
but so I don't know. I mean, it's just a pure art form, man. Like, you don't.
There's nobody telling you what to do.
No one tells you what. There's no rules.
There's no publisher. There's no
no
editor.
rules.
There's
It's-
nobody.
and you know
that's
what,
like,
like-
oh, I don't like that
like,
color.
Check this out. You post. You know what? You paint on a canvas.
Yep.
For your homies see it. Like whatever. Your family sees it. Oh,
Mhm.
it's so nice. Like you get on Instagram. You got 150. You got 600 followers. They
Yep.
see it. You know, not all of them see it. If I put that shit on a wall, in a public spot,
More people are going to see
by
it
the
than your
end of the
social
day,
media.
5,000 people have seen that shit.
Give or take, depending on the spot you hit.
Exactly. I mean, it could be 5 people in a year. I got a spot that I
New York
did.
Subway. New York Subway.
It's amazing.
I've never done it. Never been to New York.
Yeah.
But just For just
go.
to, dude, I would love to just do a single line, and
Yeah,
that's it.
should go, man. Like,
One day, I'm gonna go to New York
go
City.
ride the late trains. Have a mop in your pocket and get down. Like I'm talking like, yo, get down in the train car
There's
when
a
you're the
couple
only
of
one
there's a
there.
couple of taxis in the city that had my shit for
Yeah,
a while.
yeah. In where? What city? Oh.
And in Charleston,
Yeah.
a
So
couple of them had it. I do remember there was a spot in Charleston that would park an empty cop car.
mm,
It was a bait car,
uh,
but here's the part that it was weird on. They would let you do it.
yeah.
It was like one of those unspoken, like not written down kind of thing. Like, we'll park the car, y'all do whatever.
Yeah.
Just don't break it.
Don't steal it.
Don't steal it. Don't break
Because
it.
that's what they're looking for.
Exactly.
Right.
But they were like, yeah. I remember one of the cops that I talked to about it one night. He was just like, dude, we don't give a fuck. Tag all you want on it. Just don't steal the motherfucker.
Right, because that's what they're trying to catch you stealing it.
Well, I think it was mainly just kind of like one of those police presents. Like, man, dude, this was like 12, 13, 14 years ago, give or take. And it was just one of those things. They would park it because in Charleston, there used to be a spot. It wasn't legal, but
it was like they were worried about other shit.
It was kind of like an unspoken agreement with the person that owned the land. It was a bunch of fucking shipping containers.
Oh, that's what's up.
Let me tell you.
I just hate corrugated, but
I do too. I hate that.
I'll get over it from a lot of paint.
I'll tell you what though, those 3-piece deals, where
Yeah.
you like look at it from one angle, and then it changes, and then it changes again. Bro. But this one guy, he had a spray ground. It was kind of like an unwritten thing. Just like if you knew, you knew.
Right.
You go in there, do whatever you want. Don't fuck anything up. Good to go.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to call the cops. The cops aren't going to fuck with you. But now, if I'm not mistaken, could be wrong, in Charleston, South Carolina, that same dude that had that unwritten spray ground, it's a legitimate, you and I could go down there, pay him $50 and we do whatever.
Yeah, I'm not down for that.
$50 isn't bad though.
Yeah, I'm not down to pay to paint.
You can do whatever you want.
I know, I can do that anyways.
I know.
That's the beautiful thing.
That's the difference between a mural and graffiti.
Well, so check this out. There's a place in Asheville, the Foundation Walls in Asheville.
Don't know it.
So there's a whole district in Asheville.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Foundation Walls. It's an old warehouse district that they just let run rampant with graffiti. Wow. It's like 2 blocks.
No
2
pay,
blocks.
no nothing. Just go and do whatever you want.
They say that you're supposed to check with the art. There's some art store there that you're supposed to get permission from.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
no.
Nah, fuck that. You know what I did?
Hey, don't pay it over our shit, bro.
You know what I did is I hit up one of the biggest writers in that area, who I found on Instagram. And I hit him up and I said, hey man, I'm not from here. I'm looking to paint here. I know there's Asheville's covered with graffiti.
Yeah,
and
I've been to it one time.
I love it. It's a mountain town covered in graffiti, screaming my name.
Well, I mean, Asheville's a hippie town.
I know that. And
fucking drum circles in the park.
That kills me. I'm not a hippie guy.
Who fuck cares?
But graffiti.
You can go do graffiti.
But graffiti in the mountains. That's I'll take hippies for that.
Exactly.
So
I'll take the patchouli.
So I found this dude that I literally saw everywhere, and I found him on Instagram and I hit him up. I said, "Yo, man, what's the deal with this? Like, some good spots I can paint." He's like, "Yo, we're going out with the homies like 2 nights from now. You're more than welcome to come." And I was like, "Yo, it's rad, but I'm only here for the night." So he gave me a few cool spots, dropped some pins, and I said, "What's up with the Foundation Walls? I just want to go get my name up in there." He gave me a list. Said he's like, "You know what I write?" He's like, "These are 2 homies. This is a memorial piece. Don't hit these. You're good to go." He's like, "Fuck everything else."
Nice.
So I was like, "All right, cool." I rolled in there. It was like mid-afternoon. Didn't call the art store. I just parked my car, turned my radio on, and hit some sidewall in a parking lot, and no one cared.
Headphones or no headphones?
When I paint, no headphones. Not if it's illegal. If it's legal, headphones all day.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I know some guys that are doing legals with no headphones, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I don't usually rock headphones when I paint a legal wall. I'll have like a Bluetooth speaker on though.
I know.
Yeah. Like
the only time I've ever done a legal wall, I had headphones in.
No.
I've done a legal wall one time.
My thing is, man, like I'm so used to paying illegally,
Yeah.
like dead silent.
You got to be able to listen.
Right. So like that's what I'm used to.
All you can hear is the pressure, and then you're listening for
Right.
footsteps.
So like for me, it's like illegal or legal, I'm good. But like when I know that I'm paying somewhere, like if I'm doing a commission piece, I got a Bluetooth speaker on. So I got the speaker on. I'm doing my thing. Like
jamming out, people are coming up, talking to you. Things
right?
like
Yeah.
that.
Like I'm just doing my thing. Like I usually when I paint, I like to paint the gangster rap. So that's what I do.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah.
I painted whatever the fuck is on.
I can't do that. If like whenever I'm like whether it's in a notebook, on paper, or like on a wall, like it's got to be some hip hop, some gangster rap.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's get into the tough subject.
Capitalism.
Capitalism, baby.
Ooh. All right.
Shit'll get silly.
I'm here for it.
I did the graffiti first shot.
Yeah.
Capitalism to you.
What does it mean?
Have at it.
Okay, so capitalism. I love capitalism. If you don't love capitalism, you don't like being free. Here's the thing about capitalism, man. This is why everyone should like capitalism. Because as much as capitalism makes people like, you know what, I'm going to go pre-presidency, Donald Trump. Okay? Makes him rich. Before he was president, he was the pinnacle of American dream. So, like, pre-president Donald Trump, like that rich, like Jeff Bezos, like who Elon Musk, like you just like all like just
Joe Rogan,
like you know what, you do what you want to do and you make money at it and you kill it. That's the American dream. No one wants to be poor. But you know what capitalism does? It says we can make this podcast, it can make you famous, and you can get paid for the rest of your life doing this. You can make a YouTube video. You can make a TikTok now and make 20 G's off of it. Yeah. Capitalism, baby. Like, you can't do that anywhere else.
OnlyFans, baby. Capitalism, baby.
OnlyFans. I think it's stupid, but OnlyFans.
Let me ask you this real quick. Time out.
Okay.
Time out. Pull it off the burner real quick.
All right.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
how is it any different than prostitution? Think about it.
I mean, you're like in all technicalities, you're selling your body.
What's the definition of prostitution?
Selling your body. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So
is it?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
let's double check. You go ahead, keep talking.
So I think prostitution, the only division would be the physical aspect. Where like OnlyFans is just like cam girls. Like cam girls are not new.
Prostitution, essentially a dictionary off of the old Oxford language.
Yeah.
The practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for payment.
Okay, so with someone. So I wonder if that's just physical.
It doesn't say that though.
Yeah, okay.
It literally just says
it's prostitution then.
With someone for payment.
So there you go.
So
it's prostitution.
What that leads me to with OnlyFans, because I mean, you and I could have OnlyFans realistically.
Anybody can make one. So here's the thing. Here's the catch on OnlyFans.
Only if you're attractive.
No.
Oh.
No, OnlyFans. We can have an OnlyFans for fucking talking shit. We could put a podcast on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah. I can have a graffiti OnlyFans.
I didn't know that.
People can have an OnlyFans showing you how to put new screens on Windows.
Dude, I thought OnlyFans was literally for sex.
Nah, man. There's tattoo.
I thought it was sex work.
Nah, there's tattoo artists on OnlyFans.
Really?
There's comedians on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like so that's how they got away. Like that's so
it's essentially Twitch without a fucking censor.
100%.
Ah.
That's all it is. You can do whatever you want on OnlyFans. They just said, we are doing a no censorship platform.
Yeah, no moderation.
No moderation. We're giving you the buttons we're supplying you with the pressable buttons that you need to promote content and to get paid for it, to monetize it. But it's only based on your personal entity. So.
Yeah, you're not getting support from them.
Right. So they're not supporting you.
Yeah.
And they're not monetizing you, but they're giving you the platform to do it.
Do you think they have like an algorithm where it's like, oh, you finished watching this chick put a carrot in her ass, and they're gonna suggest yours and I podcast? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Do you think they have an algorithm, or do you think it's just a direct thing?
So I've never been on OnlyFans.
Neither have I. I've just seen a lot of
I've inquired about it, but what it sounds like is like from people that I know that have it and people that I know who use it is like you have to go on and like search the user.
Okay, so there's probably no algorithm. It's probably just a library of shit.
Right, and you have to search
And
whatever
you have to
want.
find what
yeah,
you want.
Yeah.
I'm
And like
okay
I'm
with
not
that,
saying like
though.
you can like search like fucking girl getting DP'd. You can't search that. It's not like a porn.
Yeah, you probably could.
I mean, you might be able to if there's like a
It's
hashtag or
OnlyFans,
something.
bro.
But like, I don't think it's like a search engine like that. I think it's like like you have to search.
It's not like a porn.
You have to find a profile.
Yeah.
And like you have to pay to follow that profile. Sometimes some of them are free.
Yeah.
Like I know like I've seen people who are like, oh, here's a free OnlyFans account. So I'm like, okay, like whatever, like cool.
Yeah, check it out and thumb scroll it, and then it's like.
Like my friend has a free OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
But she makes people pay per picture. Man, I don't know.
So it's kind of giving the power back to the people.
Kind of.
It's just essentially just giving them platform.
But natural human nature has exploited it for sex work. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean that's what it started as.
I don't think that's what it started.
Probably not, but
I think that's
where
what
it
got to because it was okay.
Well, that's where it became popular to me.
Right. That's where it became popular to the entire world. So I think that's where it became popular to everybody. Once someone's like, you can do sex work on here, everyone's like,
oh, OnlyFans, I can pay $5 a month to see some chick's asshole.
Right, and most of the time it's some girl that you knew from high school.
I'm okay.
Like, I know like 5 chicks from high school who got OnlyFans. I'm like, yo.
I know of 2 professional porn stars from my high school.
That's cool.
I don't know them. I knew of them.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Whatever.
But that's the thing. That's what I don't understand is that like the whole OnlyFans thing. It's almost relegated to your girl's got an OnlyFans account.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't be cool with it.
Hypothetical.
Yeah.
Your girl's got an OnlyFans account. You don't know what that fans account is.
Oh,
it could just be her doing cooking videos.
Don't think for 1 second if I hear that my girl's got an OnlyFans account, the first thing I'm doing is finding and subscribing to it.
Oh, absolutely.
To see what it's about.
Damn right.
And then I'm going to inquire within. If it's a cooking account, cool, yeah, girl, do your thing. If it's her fucking,
I actually saw
doing whatever, I'm like, nah.
I saw a Twitter poll on this actually about like if you were dating a girl and you found out she had an OnlyFans account, how would you react? And one was like, stop contact and subscribe and keep supporting.
I know people who are cool with it, and I'm like,
oddly enough, it was a very overwhelming majority for subscribe and keep supporting.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I don't give a shit.
Hey, that's cool. Yeah, whatever.
Dude.
No.
Bro,
everyone's
if you
different.
can make $50 off your toe picks.
Nah, but see, toe picks are what?
It doesn't matter. There's still a dude or
if you
a woman or a non-binary person getting their rocks off on your toes.
Yeah, but like I don't care. If you want to send toes, cool. Say that you walk around in flip-flops. Everyone sees them shits.
You're damn right.
If you are sending some titty pics or some booty pics, it's like, nah. Are you sending them videos? Nope, not happening. Because you know what? We got into this because that shit was mine. That's my shit. I'm not taking ownership over a person.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, yo, that's mine. Like, I worked for that. I put the work in for you to share that with me.
That's fair.
Like I stay true. I stay true to you.
Yeah.
So like that's like the solidarity and vice versa. Like, yo, don't be giving that shit up. I don't care if it pays the light bill.
Absolutely.
Fuck no.
And and here's the biggest problem with me whenever it comes to like whenever I talk about subjects like this is that I can see both sides of the coin.
For sure.
And I can see the ridge.
Right. I mean, I get it. Like, either way, I get. I know there's dudes out there who are cool with it.
The whole thing of like, hey, it's mine.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
And the whole thing of like, hey, don't do that. I understand that.
Yeah.
But then there's that ridge of like where it's. I used to look at things a lot like black and white, yes or no, 1 or 0.
Yeah.
And now I've gotten to realize that shit is slippery, shit is gray area, all that good stuff.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't know if I could be okay with, like you said.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be okay with the girl that I was romantically involved with.
Right.
Doing that. 1, because I haven't experienced it.
Right.
And 2, I don't have jealousy in my body, but at the same time, it's like you said, I put
I'm
in
jealous.
I put in those dinners.
jealous.
I put in those movies.
Right. Like
I
that's
put in that time.
like yo, like whether it's like you're the breadwinner, she's the breadwinner, whatever, so you
Yeah.
have together, it's like, yo, she's gonna be doing it in your guys' bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like she's gonna be doing something for some other
Well, it's
dude
like
in your
whenever you put a
bedroom.
monetary value on something like that,
Nah.
it's not, I'm not going to say it cheapens
It's
it because
priceless. It's my entire life. Yeah, it's priceless. It's my entire life. Like I'm doing this to consistently keep you happy,
Yep.
keep you content, and vice versa. You're doing the same thing for me. So it's like, yo, I don't want this dude getting his fucking rocks. Like, fuck that dude. I don't want him getting his rocks off for $10. Like, fuck you.
$10 a month.
Yeah, not on my fucking girl.
Well,
Yo,
what's
I'll
the
cut
price?
your hands off.
What's the price?
There ain't no price. I'll cut your fucking hands off.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm super jealous.
Sometimes
I'm like,
I
yo,
wish-
this is mine. You touch it, your hands are getting cut off. You ain't touching nothing in your life.
Sometimes I wish I had jealousy in my body.
You don't want it. It's bad.
I do because I want to know everything. I've said this in multiple podcasts, is that I want to know a little bit about a lot of it.
Yeah.
I want to know a little bit about everything. But at the same time, I realize that not having that characteristic, I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Not having that characteristic, it's led me to a lot of
Fuck it.
whatever.
Yeah. I mean, like, so, like, I don't know.
I mean,
a lot
I've
of
been
that-
burned in the past.
I mean, I've been burned too. And, like, it's not someone, like, jealousy, I don't feel like leads to getting you burned. I feel like that's, like,
To an extent, depends on the person.
right. I mean, like, obviously there's situations for everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, you can make this always fit, but, like, jealousy not necessarily means you're going to get burned. Jealousy is just, like, there's a healthy amount of jealousy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. When my girl says to me, yo, I hate the way that bitch looks at you, I'm like, I love that shit. Like, yeah, get territorial.
Now, let me
Let me
ask
see
you
that
this.
lioness protect the pack.
Whenever she says, I hate the way that bitch looks at you, what's the percentage on the chub?
On the
on the chub.
I'm about 50. I'm
50?
I'm cock locked ready to rock.
50?
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm like,
alright.
you say something else hot and we're getting it. Yeah, like I'm like I'm always like, and I always tell her and she's like, I fucking hate you. But like, I'm always like, I love when you do this shit. I'm about halfway still.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, some girls come up, like I'll be working at the bar and she'll come see me. Like some girl will run up like, Zach, give me a hug, and I just like look over this girl's shoulder at my girlfriend, and she's like, I'm like,
have I met your girl?
yes, you have actually with Forrest.
Let me be a piece of shit real quick.
I'll show
I
you.
don't remember her.
I'll show you a picture because she literally like I told her we were going to brunch that one day.
Yours
She's
was
like,
over there.
she's like, I love Emmett and Forrest, blah blah. She's met you a few times out at the bar.
I feel like such a piece of shit because I don't remember who she is.
No, yeah, dude.
Maybe cup. Oh yeah. I got you.
So, and like I don't know, man. She's
Hey man, look. Some people get
puts-
their rocks off on different shit. Me personally, I was with somebody
yeah.
and they were like, "I don't like the way that girl looks at you." Unfortunately, old Emmett brain goes, "Sorry."
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
I will never forget. I was at the Blind Elephant one night. This was much further after you worked there. But I was sitting at the corner of the bar because I was meeting one of our friends to give her some sort of like sweater or something. And I was sitting there, and I was talking to this one girl that I knew through a friend of mine. I knew through Curtis, and she was there with like 4 other girls. So there's a total of 5 of them.
Yeah.
The one was not like, I knew her and I had been homies and things like that. But apparently the other 4 were, ooh, oh my God.
He's so edgy.
Cabell.
Yeah.
She was just like, she was giving me a hard time about it.
him, yeah.
I didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Not once.
Yeah.
I was just talking to him like a normal person. And she's
Right.
like, did you not see that at all?
Oh, no.
Apparently there was like 2 or 3 of them.
Like throwing themselves at you.
I don't know if it was throwing themselves at me, but like there were stars in their eyes. And I'm just like,
But
yeah, I don't know about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been out of the game for too long.
Yeah, I mean, some girls like they have I mean, but it's just like guys, like, you know, you see a dude talk to a girl, and you look at them and you're like, yo, you didn't notice that dude? Like, he was definitely like,
He was hitting on you.
yeah, it's like, we know that because that's how we function.
Because
Some
that's
girls are
how
the
we
same way.
operate.
Right, and girls are the same way. Like, yo, we know, like, you know, like,
We know the operating
some girl
system.
come up to me and say what's up and like talk, and like, you know, my girlfriend would be like,
Did you not know?
did you not fucking, could you not tell? I'm like, she always talks to me like that. She's like, she always talks to you like that? I'm like, I didn't know that meant anything.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Well,
But-
I mean, that's where things get weird, because the biggest problem with me is that, like, granted, whenever I was like late teens, early 20s,
Yeah.
I was trying to fucking
Yeah, do you think?
trying.
For sure.
But now that I'm 30. Women hit on me,
Oh, man.
other people have to tell me.
Right, for sure. It's
And
different,
and I think it was probably around 23, 24.
yeah.
I stopped looking at women as like,
Right,
let me see what I can get.
right.
And it turned into, talk to them like they're people. And then see what happens.
Yeah, women are people.
I know,
too.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's wild.
They're fucking
Back in 2013, bro?
crazy creatures.
2013, 2014 era. You got to treat a woman like they're a person?
This is crazy. This is
Insanity.
madness. This is madness.
This is madness.
Okay, capitalism.
Capital. Fuck,
we
dude.
off track like
Oh,
crazy.
no, because that's why.
Yeah.
In the beginning, so probably for the first 4 podcasts, I tried to keep people on track.
Yeah.
Stopped. I gave
Fuck
up
it.
on it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I let it
Good.
go on.
Yeah.
Anyways, capitalism.
So
I remember what you
capitalism got
said.
to OnlyFans. OnlyFans, it was a side note on prostitution.
Yep.
We cleared that. Capitalism is fucking beautiful because you can do anything, you can make money if you put the effort forth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not if you're a certain background or a certain
But you gotta
whatever.
understand that's loaded dice.
What's loaded dice?
It,
Let's do this.
privilege. It is loaded dice.
See, you brought that's loaded dice.
I
you
did.
brought that shit in
I
here.
did. I brought it up.
That's not
But
loaded dice.
You've got to understand, some of that is loading the dice.
Nah, I don't
Some
feel
of
it.
it.
No, I don't.
How
I don't
not?
buy it.
If you got the last name Trump, that's loading the dice, my friend.
Yeah, sure, it's loading the dice because his father gave him money and
Yep.
he gave his kid
Yep.
money. That's not load the dice. That's fed with a silver spoon.
I'm
and there's
not
generations of that
saying-
everywhere.
I'm not saying that's 100% of
Yeah.
all the time.
Right, but I'm like, that's not.
If it happens 0.000001,
Well, right, but like,
it's still loading the dice.
right, but like that's being born with a silver spoon.
Absolutely.
Right, so like that's different than like the American dream.
Yes.
It's like,
But realistically, what is the American dream? You work your ass off, you start your own thing, and then you make your
become
name.
successful.
How many have happened that haven't been involved since America started?
What do you mean?
Those 3 steps.
Yeah,
You work your ass off,
yeah,
you start your own thing,
yeah,
you make your name.
yeah.
Right? Those are the 3, essentially, boil it down to oversimplified.
Yeah.
That's the American dream.
Right, for sure.
How many of those are new names?
There's a fuck ton.
This is why I'm asking you. 'Cause
Yeah.
I legitimately don't know.
Well, I'm like, I can't give you names.
I'm not
Right,
not
but, like-
asking for names and specific.
Right, I mean, like, I can't tell you Joe Schmo who came up with like a restaurant that now has 5 restaurants and
Yeah.
now makes $450,000 a year
Yeah.
and has a great life.
Yeah.
But like, those dudes exist. Those
Yeah.
dudes exist on every block.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, like, you
And
know,
I think
there's a cat downtown that I know. I can't think of his name right now.
you don't want to put his name out.
Yeah, you don't want to put his name out there, but he started drop shipping envelopes. Now, yeah, you might know who it is, but like
I think I know who you're talking
now
about.
he doesn't even keep his money in cash. He keeps his money in gold bars and Rolexes. He's 30 years old.
I think I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. I think I know
And
who
he
you're talking
came
about.
from, I mean, he came from an all right background, but he didn't come from a privileged background. He just
No.
found something that clicks.
Exactly.
And just
that's
work
the thing is it's finding that niche, finding that lane, finding that whatever
That's
you
all
want to
it
find.
is, man.
Yeah.
And like, it's equal opportunities for everybody. There's no, listen, man. There's no where you're from checkbox. There's no, what race are you checkbox. There's no like, where did you graduate checkbox when you say, can you make this purchase and can you make this sale?
In the year of 2021.
Right.
realize that we're dealing with a
right, but
in our city.
I mean,
in our city in particular, realize we're dealing with a history.
yeah, I mean that's new to me though, because like this city, there's a history, but like,
Exactly.
and I mean, I don't know what year that like all the history is here, but like, you know, I've lived here for 4 years.
I've been here since 2013.
Okay, so
So
like, I mean, and like South, I mean,
my family wasn't even here.
so like
when
the
history
North
went
versus
down.
South is crazy.
Ugh.
It's crazy,
Do you
dude.
want to hear the funniest joke about the North versus the South?
Let's hear it.
That's one I had. My homie Monty from Vermont
Yeah,
and my buddy Philip from North Carolina.
yeah,
They were talking shit, having a good time, everything like that. Lunch break room.
yeah.
And Philip, Southern boy, South's gonna rise again.
Ain't happening,
Monty,
cuz.
Vermont,
Yeah.
comes back with, what are they gonna do? Pick another fight they're gonna lose?
100%.
That was the funniest fucking thing.
Dude, yo, when I moved down here, I was working at a truck shop, and I had some cat like yo, some real like Southern cats from like the
Yeah.
middle of North Carolina would come through looking for parts, and I'd help them. They'd be talking to me for like 20, 30 minutes, and then they're like, "Oh man, where you from? You just moved here." I'm like, "Oh, I'm from New York." They were done. They
Yep.
wouldn't talk to me anymore.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of dudes that hold on to that shit.
I'm like, "Yo, like what? Like I'm still gonna go torture you off your parts." So you
Yep.
can take them home and fix your truck.
Well, so, and that was the big thing with me, because, I mean, I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
No.
Moved up here. A lot of people, they ask me where I'm from, and they're like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, Charleston, South Carolina. They're like, well, you don't have an accent. I've worked very
Trust me,
hard
man.
to not have an accent.
I'm from New York and I don't have an accent.
And whenever you and I first
Yeah.
became friends, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, shit. Man, Zach's from New York and he ain't got no accent. Nice. You know? I mean, y'all ain't
Yeah.
shit like that. The accent, you can't say that without an accent.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10 because they say that a lot. But a lot of times, a lot of people don't know, like they don't expect me to be from South Carolina.
Right, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot
They're
of
like,
things
oh,
that-
where's your accent at? And I'm like, well, I don't have one. Like,
right.
well, are you really from the South? I am. I'm
Like,
just
man,
not from your South.
Does it
I'm
make me
sorry.
like less of a person if I don't talk like you?
Well, I mean, like you said, whenever you work in the truck
Right,
shop, man,
apparently
they
it
find out
does.
you're from New York.
Like, nah, fuck you.
Hey, I
So-
need this, and this. Give it to me.
Yeah.
And that's all they want to talk to you
Yep.
about.
They don't want to talk any further than that.
Nope.
I don't,
Mm-mm.
man, I don't get it.
I don't want to hear about your politics. I
Right.
don't want to hear about the way that you cook chicken.
right,
I don't want to
yeah.
hear about the way you eat your steak.
You do it all wrong.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man,
Oh.
I don't know. So, like, it's a lot different, dude. And, like, I still find things that I've been in for 4 years and still a lot
Yeah.
different. You know, just like things like that's why, like, you know, when I say, I don't even know, man, because like things to me that are normal, like, and it's things that even like in today's climate are like edgy or like, oh, that's a hot topic. I'm like, yo,
Hot topics are my favorite.
right, but it's like, yo, when I say like, yo, like earlier when we were talking about the murals, and I said like, yo, the black girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like,
That's a hot topic. We're gonna get canceled for that.
right, and someone's like,
I'm okay
oh,
with
it's
it.
African American. I'm like,
I'm okay with it.
I'm like, no, it's not, dude. Like, I mean, it might be African American for that person.
Yep.
But like, you know what? My homies that I know hate that shit.
Yep.
They hate it.
Yep.
They're like, yo, I don't like. I'm not from Africa. They're from fucking Jamaica, or most of my homies are Dominican.
Exactly.
So they're not African. They're Dominican.
Well, and that's the problem is that a lot of people want to get offended on behalf of other people.
Right.
And it's like, okay, so we'll boil it. We'll
Yeah, we
boil
don't
it
need to
down
go
and we'll
super-
fuck it up real quick.
Yeah. real
Is
quick.
that if you have a group of friends,
right?
right, and they're like, hey, yeah, man, we're black people.
We're black. We're
Exactly.
black.
And I have a group
You're
of friends,
white,
and they're
we're
like,
black. Cool.
hey, I'm African American.
Cool.
Why is it a problem that you say black and I say African American?
We just come from different backgrounds. That's it. That's crazy. It's it. That's all it is. The whole thing is like, it's where you come from.
Yes.
It's just like people down here call what I'm wearing on my head, they call it a toboggan.
Down here?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. It's a fucking beanie.
I 100% agree. But like a lot of like deep southern motherfuckers would be like, yo, it's a toboggan. I said,
Toboggans are what you sled on.
correct. With the blades. And like, that's why my conversation, I always tell people, I'm like, yo, you're wrong. This is why. You telling me what a winter hat is called is like me telling you what you should call the shorts you wear to go swim. It's because
board shorts.
right. I think they're board shorts too. But if someone from the South was like, oh, down here we call them fucking swimsuits. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you know what? You come from warm weather, you live on the beach, you're probably right. But I come from the north where it's fucking cold and I wear this 6 months, 7 months out of the year.
Yeah.
I'm probably right. You're wrong. Shut up.
So, is it a beanie with or without the pom-pom? Or does it make a difference?
No, it's just a beanie.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I always call them beanies.
Beanie, I don't know. It's a beanie. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a beanie.
I got a few homies that call them Scullies. Scullies are different.
I've heard Scullies. They're tighter.
Scullies don't flip up.
Yeah, they don't have
the
rib.
But like they don't have the.
Yeah, they don't have the rib. They just pull and you're done.
Yeah.
So, sweater, hoodie, or zip up.
Which one do I like? I like hoodies.
Which
Fuck
one?
zip ups.
So what is the hoodie?
A hoodie's a pullover with a hood on it, with the kangaroo pocket.
With the kangaroo pocket?
Yeah, I got one on. That's a hoodie.
Dude, so many motherfuckers. That's a jacket. That's a sweater. Fuck you, it's a hoodie.
It's a fucking hoodie, dude.
Or
So
I get even better. It's a pullover.
So, yeah, I mean like a pullover hoodie, but like, so I had this conversation the other day in the tattoo shop. I had a crew neck on, like a crew neck sweatshirt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone's like, that's
crew neck is pretty standard.
Right, it's a crew neck. It's a sweater. Crew neck sweater.
It's got no hoodie.
Yeah, no hoodie. No
Yeah,
pocket, no hoodie.
No pocket.
It's like sweatshirt material,
Yeah, it's a
but
sweater.
it's like a long sleeve.
It's a sweater.
Yeah, it's a sweater or crew neck.
Yeah.
So like someone's like, that's a sweatshirt. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a crew neck or it's a sweater.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, it's a sweatshirt. I'm like,
so how do you feel about V-neck crew necks, though?
how do I feel about them? V-necks are stupid. So...
That's fair. I hate V-necks, too.
I don't know, man.
I hate V-necks, too.
V-necks are stupid. Like, I like a good fitting collar. Like, my shirts are always like, you know, like...
But, let me ask you this. Here's the most important question of the night. Gildan. You know the t-shirt brand.
Yeah, I know. They're from where I'm from.
Do you think they've ever measured a human torso?
Never in my life.
They never once.
They're too short and they're boxed
They're
like
too
a box.
short. The sleeves are too long and the shoulders
yeah.
are too wide.
Yeah, they're from up in Albany, New York, and yeah, fuck them.
Fucking Gildan.
Yeah,
dude, it's so funny. Too.
Like anytime I see a band shirt or really any shirt, and like it's printed on Gildan, I'm like, well, that sucks for you. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, that's horrendous.
Like it's, I don't know. Oh Jesus!
I'm a bitch. I don't care.
Did you pause it?
Yeah, I mean, I need mine. Yours isn't.
Oh, so I can just sit here and talk. I can just talk shit to everybody. All right, break time.
You're good.
Give you guys some cigarette talk.
Cigarette talk.
Cigarette talk. Are you ready for this? Emmett doesn't have his on, so it's gonna be one-sided.
No, mine's on.
Purely for the listeners. Fuck the video guys at this point.
Essentially.
You're missing out on 5 special minutes.
If I've got to pee,
yeah,
I've got to pee.
Yeah.
I'm not holding it. I don't give a fuck. People can make fun of me all the way. Oh, you broke the seal.
I always
we were
hold
in high school.
I always hold it because I feel like I'm gonna miss something.
What's that?
I always hold it because I feel like I'm gonna miss something.
Yeah.
Like you remember, like when you were a kid and your mom was like you always think like you're not missing anything. Just go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I still have that as,
FOMO's
as an
a big
adult.
bitch.
Like as an adult, I'm still like I'm gonna miss something. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss something I shouldn't miss.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna pee. I'm not gonna go to the bed. Like I'm not going to bed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss something. Like nothing happened.
Yeah, but at the same time, you build resilience, character, puts hair on your chest or on your legs. I don't know.
When you not pee or when you do pee.
When you ever you stay up. And you stay in.
Yeah, I do, but I hate myself in the morning.
Well, I mean,
Every
that's
morning
what
I'm like,
happens whenever you have one
I'm like,
kidney.
I stay up and I'm like, motherfucker.
Dude,
Should've went
I've
to bed.
spent plenty of mornings where I like stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, what have I done in my life?
I'm like, this is a bad idea.
Yeah, this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it.
Yeah, and I'm here now, so.
Yeah. What's wrong, Chuck? What's up?
All right, we're breaking from cigarette talk.
Exactly. fuck were we talking about? Chuck, oh my god, don't run into the mic. I already unmuted mine, so they'll get over it.
Hey, kids.
Hey, kids.
We're
Fucking
back.
capitalism. I don't see the problem with capitalism.
Yeah, I mean, man,
I
like,
get it that we pay taxes, and we should have, if we're paying somebody that we've given vertical power to,
right,
they have a responsibility to take care of the people that are below them.
right,
They do.
yeah,
But at the same time, I don't know if I think it's an analogy. I don't know if this analogy works. There's no such thing as a free lunch.
never.
You can't get rewarded for doing absolutely nothing.
No, and if you do, then that's not fucking fair.
No, that's not. It's not fair. Somebody's getting fucked.
Someone's working for less.
Yes.
And like, I don't know. That's my thing on capitalism, man. It's like, I like capitalism because it's a really what it is a reward system. Think about when you're in school and like they say like
hard workers.
right, exactly. You do good, you get a reward.
Yep.
You don't do good, you don't participate, you don't
Yep.
you don't add to the team.
Yep.
You don't get rewarded. So
No.
like, what does it do? It drives you to have some sort of, to have a drive, to have some ambition, to have like goals, to be a better person across the board. And you know, like, I don't know, like getting into like other stuff, like if you like pay people to do nothing or like whatever, like quick base while we're on capitalism.
Yeah.
Like this $15 an hour. Tough subject.
This is a tough subject.
So here's my take on it.
Let's
Okay.
hear it.
You have someone working, so what's the state minimum wage here? $7.25? Okay, $7.25.
That's federal.
Well, right. So like up north though, like in New York, I think it's like $8.50. Higher cost of living.
Yeah.
So like whatever, but like so $7.25, or I think it's federal is $7.50, some shit like that. So it's $7.50. So like you have a dude on the books at $7.50, and then you have a dude on the books at $11.
Yep.
When this $15 shit hits, that employer is not going to be able to give them both. They're gonna be like, okay, I have to pay you both $15 an hour now. So like that dude who worked harder or worked longer is now only gonna get the same as the person who does nothing.
Exactly.
And it's like, so it's gonna make everything more expensive.
Yes.
I think there's gonna be a few months to maybe a year of like where everything's gonna be great. People are gonna have more money in their pocket.
Yep.
Shit's gonna be like people are emptying out their stock for the price that they bought it for and selling it, you know, whatever. And then like that's gonna hit. They're gonna like, shit, we gotta restock.
Yeah.
Wait, like we have less money because we're paying homie $15 an hour, or we're paying all these guys $15 an hour. So like, shit, now we have to raise the price on this. So it's not like you have to raise the price on everything.
Yes.
It's the whole economy. So
gallon of milk goes from 3 to 5.
yeah, it's gallons of milk. It's everything. Haircuts, tattoos, groceries, gas, you name it.
Yeah.
School tuition, everything. Because you know, like you got a new janitor and he was making $10, $11 an hour. I was making 15. So
that $4 an hour has to come from somewhere.
you gotta come from somewhere, and guess what? It's coming from your fucking tuition. Like,
And do you know
everywhere.
what?
So you're just gonna create you're just gonna
Yeah.
create the same situation we have.
Yep.
But just with bigger numbers.
Essentially.
That's it.
And the money's going to stay the same as what you can purchase.
Right, because everyone's rent's gonna go up.
Yep.
Bills are gonna go up. Electric's gonna be more expensive. So you're just making the same issue we have
Just with bigger numbers.
with bigger numbers. That's it.
So my biggest thing is that I used to be one of those people that were, $15 an hour. Well, I'm a fucking mechanic.
Right.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, whatever you want to fucking call it, that's a skilled trade.
Right.
To me, before my eyes were opened, not really eyes were open, but before I expanded my horizons, was I'm a skilled trade.
Right.
Minimum wage is for unskilled labor.
Right.
Right?
It's
This is before.
beginner labor.
Exactly. This is
Beginner labor.
before
Right.
all this good stuff. But with me, average in Wilmington is probably 20 to 21, give or take, per hour for a skilled mechanic.
For sure.
What happens to them?
They get flooded with unskilled people.
That's not where I looked at it, though. Is that, okay, I can go bust my ass at such and such dealership, let's just say the fucking Toyota dealership in town, for $20 an hour when homie doing, I don't know, digging holes for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
is getting $15 an hour.
Right.
Why don't I just go do that?
And get more hours. Yeah.
Get more hours.
Right.
It's a little bit. It's a pay cut and things like that. But at the same time, I have less responsibility.
Less responsibility. I'm home early every night, or whatever the fuck it is. Whatever
exactly.
it is. But it's just like,
and that's where I was. I'm not going to say mistaken, but that's where my mindset was, because I'm part of a skilled labor force.
Right. 100%.
But then somebody presented it to me with this: the minimum hourly wage is what somebody can survive on.
Right, but that's
which I'm not okay with, because we shouldn't have anybody scraping by to survive on, because we're fucking America,
right?
And we should be taking care of everybody.
So here's my play on that.
Yep.
So the minimum wage is what you're supposed to be able to survive on.
Yep.
Okay, I get, like, that makes sense, because
it makes sense to me.
It makes sense to everybody, but like, you gotta think, man, like, your minimum. So here's my take on it. It's like, minimum wage jobs. You gotta think flipping burgers at McDonald's, like fast food, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Fast food. Doing,
digging dishes for no reason.
But even digging, like, laborers.
Dude, digging dishes is a bitch.
But laborers, that pays money.
Oh yeah.
That's not minimum wage. I mean, it might be minimum wage if you're doing, like, day labor, but otherwise, man, if you digging ditches for a company, like, you're making probably $15 to $20 an hour,
give or take.
So like minimum wage jobs are, like, store clerk or whatever, like, whatever it is,
Unskilled labor.
So, like, you gotta think the way those jobs are, like, those are beginner level jobs.
Yeah.
Those are get you into the workforce, get you used to getting a paycheck, the responsibility of showing up at work every day,
get some experience.
Right. So, like, what you do is you take that and you build off of what you learn, and then you take the next step.
Yep.
That's why people are like, yo, when you're in high school, you work a fast food joint, you work a pizza shop, you work whatever it is.
Fucking changing tires.
Bootleg
ass shop down the street.
Exactly. Whatever is, like, a laborless job, just get in the workforce.
Anybody can. It's a high turnover.
And that's
job.
what it's designed for, so that you now have skills.
Yep.
You were cheap labor because you were young and you didn't know anything.
Yep.
Someone taught you something. You got skills. You made money. You know how to manage the money that you made, and you take the next step. It's the people who get stuck in that step who this is pushing for, and it's like, yo, no. I feel like kicking that up to 15, almost doubling the minimum wage, you're gonna create laziness. And it's gonna create a lazy society, because they say, I can get away with this because it changed for me. I didn't change for myself.
Okay.
This changed for me.
Gotcha.
I'm like, that's why I don't like that.
I mean, I'm not a fan of it either.
Yeah.
Obviously, because of my industry that I've been in for 15
Right.
years. But I did see an interesting thing about it. It was a text post, it was a Twitter thing, things like that. But I did see an interesting post about it, on the simple fact of, we would not have had this issue from $7.25 to $15 an hour if wages matched inflation. If you don't know enough, don't say anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm not trying to be negative.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I still don't know that.
Yeah,
I don't know enough really to talk in depth about it. But I know for a fact, I know that inflation, wages have not matched that.
Here's my thing. Here's what I could say from experience. I'm 25. Yep. I got a kid.
Yep.
I pay child support.
Yep.
I go see my kid every month. I have another kid on the way. I pay for my own school.
Mm-hmm.
I do my shit. I do what I gotta do. I go to work. Everything on the books, and I don't care about this. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I'll tell people what I make. I make $19,500 a year after taxes.
Yep.
And I survive.
Yeah.
I pay for my kid. I pay to travel. I do what I got. I'm not comfortable. I stretch it.
Yeah. You're scraping.
But let me tell you this: 40 hours a week at $15 an hour is 31 grand a year.
Yeah,
I did the math. I did the math.
Yeah.
It's 30. I think it's like 31.50 or something like that.
32.50 or something.
It's 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
I don't make 30 grand a year. I also don't work for minimum wage.
No.
So I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
So, like, why do you need $15 an hour if technically, in the average of things, I'm not even making $15 an
No,
hour,
no.
and I'm
If
doing
you're making,
all right.
if you're making sub 20 a
Right.
year,
And I'm doing okay. I'm not doing okay. Like I said, I'm struggling.
yeah,
But like I'm struggling
you're still okay.
but I'm still right. I'm
Yeah.
still surviving.
Yeah,
Like I have food to eat, I have a place to live,
Yeah.
all that stuff. And it's like, and I have and I'm in school. I'm 2 weeks away from being a licensed barber.
Oh, I remember.
So I'm working.
Yep.
So I go to school for 5 hours. Then I
Mhm.
go to work for, depending on what job I'm at, because I have 2 jobs.
Mhm.
I go to work for, whether it's at the bar for 5 hours or at the tattoo shop for about 6 or 7 hours a day. So my days are 12 to 14 hours.
Yeah.
Half of them I don't get paid for because I'm in school. I'm paying
Yeah,
for it, but it's to move up the chain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's the next step. You take the initiative, you move up the chain, you make more money. You go to the next level.
So, just challenge you on that realistically.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that though?
Am I okay
In the
with-
heart of hearts, in your heart of
Am I
hearts,
okay with
are you
what?
okay with doing what you're doing?
Yeah. I'm working my ass off, so I know that there's something like I'm in the end I'm gonna be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my biggest thing, like, I have student loans.
Yeah.
Like, you have.
I mean,
Probably not that
my
much.
school's pretty cheap. I pay for it cash.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have student loans, things like that. And, like, I've seen a lot of this whole, like, Biden's talking about forgiving student loans up to a certain dollar amount and things like that.
Yeah.
So, my first thing is I'm okay with it because student loans are bullshit in the first place. You're talking to a 17 to 19-year-old person
I
who
agree.
barely understands the world.
Right.
And you're essentially conning them into something depending on the major that they go to. Is that fair?
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you know my opinion on it.
Yeah. There's that. And then the other side is there have been people before you and I
Right.
that went to school and paid off their loans.
Right.
What about them?
So
They paid theirs off. And the best thing that
they don't get forgiven. Right.
Exactly. There's nothing really to do for them.
Right.
I used to be on the mindset of maybe we should do something for them. Like cut their taxes to a certain amount or something. Or like, hell, if they paid fucking 15 grand in student loans, give them a 15 grand in tax credit. And then
Wow.
I flipped my script 100%. You did it. So why do you want somebody ahead of you in the future to suffer because you did?
See, I mean, I get what you're saying. My thought process is like, if you had the opportunity to go through high school, I'll leave it at that because people have different opportunities.
Absolutely.
That's a very real thing.
Absolutely.
If
High school is pretty much the base rung.
Right, and you're not even, some people, it's accessible. Is it accessible for everyone? It depends on your back. It depends on your life.
Depends on where you're at.
Right, because sometimes it's not accessible.
Yeah.
And it's tried to be as accessible as they could possibly make it. So like, it is, but there are situations where people don't have access to it in this country, which is sad, and that's the thing.
Absolutely.
But do I think that college should be treated like school is? Like school is made as accessible as they can make it to a citizen without making it a legal obligation.
Depending on the state you're in, but I get what you're saying.
Right. So like, you know what I mean? So like, if you have a kid, it doesn't, like, your parents, like, part of your taxes, you pay school taxes or whatever.
Absolutely. I have no kids and I pay school taxes.
Right. So like, it's part of your shit. You do it, but like, the only reason like a kid in an area couldn't go to school is because of like something home that would prevent them from doing it.
Absolutely.
It's not like you can't
Something
afford
holding
it.
them back.
It's not like you can't afford it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't cost anything. Because it's part of your taxes.
Yeah,
like,
to go to public school, it does
right.
not cost anything.
You could not pay school taxes, and you could have a kid and your kid go to school. You'd get in trouble.
Absolutely.
But your kid would still be allowed to go to school.
You don't
So,
fuck
like,
with the
that's
IRS. So don't fuck with the IRS.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like school is as accessible as they can make it as a government without making it unlawful to not be there.
Yes.
Okay, so like that's what I'm just trying to get out. So like, And that's good. That's good. You want everyone to have that high school or like just school and
You
grade
want
school
everybody
education.
to be on the same level playing
Right.
field for opportunity.
Right. So, and they do that. And then the problem is that next step, the college, the continued education, the further education, is making that as accessible. Do I think that's the move? No, I don't think it is.
Unbox that.
What?
Unbox that.
What do you mean unbox?
Unbox what you mean by why it should
Like,
be as accessible.
like explain it.
Yeah.
So okay,
Sorry.
so like I'm not saying it should be only accessible to the elite. I'm not saying that.
No.
So like when I say like make it, what I'm saying is they shouldn't make it as uniform as grade school to high school is, because here's the thing, man. It's like, you know, like kids go to college. It's a choice. It's a choice to go to college. No one makes you. I mean, your parents might pressure you to like go to college, whatever. But like in the
There's
realm,
no gun to your head.
right? Exactly. It's a free choice. It's a free market. It's a free country. So you can go to school. The problem is moving forward is going to school. Is there's this like stigma that if you go to college, that you're gonna be a better person. You're gonna have a better life, and it's gonna be easier.
You got better opportunity.
Right. Yeah. Not true. Not fucking true.
I'm
gonna tell you right now. I know. I got family. I got family that's my age. Yeah. Like cousins. I got friends that are my age that just graduated after 8 years. They're fucked.
Chilling at about $250,000 student debt.
I have a cousin who just graduated with her doctorates and can't even fucking get into her field of study. $60,000 a year at a private school.
4 years.
8.
$480,000.
Yeah. So I'm like,
fuck.
Yo, you owe $500,000 and your starting salary is $60,000.
Fuck.
Do the fucking math. Like, no one else told you to go to school for a starting salary of $60,000.
No.
Whose fucking fault is that? No one's. You chose that.
Yes.
There was not secret of how much that school costs.
Yeah.
So like when you chose that your opportunities would be $60,000 and you know that's what it's going to cost a year to gain the knowledge or certification to get there, that's a loaded gun that you put your mouth around the barrel. That's not my fucking fault. You know what I mean? You know what my choice was? My choice was I found out the school that I wanted was $200 a semester, and I got homies, I know other people who come out the gate making $70,000 a year. That was my choice. So why is the money I make and the shit I'm going to paying for your choice? I know people. My dad didn't go to school, didn't go to college. He makes $150,000 a year.
Trades.
Yeah, trades. But like, there's so many examples of people who didn't go to school and who make it, because it's not about what you went to school for. It's about how you function.
Absolutely.
And like, I feel like a lot of these cats who are going to college are coming out the gate, and yeah, you're book smart as fuck, but you can't talk to anybody. What?
I did it.
You did what?
I went to trade school.
Yeah. Trade school's great.
I went to trade school.
Amazing.
I paid $25,000.
Yeah, but out of the gate, what your first year, what'd they say you're looking at making?
25.
Oh, okay.
1-to-1.
Well, what'd you go to trade school for?
Work on cars.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, okay.
Halfway through, I realized I hated working on cars.
Yeah.
So then I decided to move over to the industrial and then construction field.
Yeah.
My numbers are fucked. But, no, I mean, I went to trade school.
Yeah. But you get these cats going to like, you know, they want to be like an entrepreneur.
Business management.
Business management.
I think business management is actually the most unemployed major.
Right, 100%. But like, you take any of those cats who've gone to school for 4 to 6 years for business management. What's one of the biggest things any business manager or business owner is going to tell you? You need to be able to talk to people.
Well, not only that, but you need to know how it works.
Right. So you go to school at how it works.
Yep. No. The most successful managers that I've ever worked for, dealt with, things like that. Yeah, I didn't go to school for it either. I didn't go to school for business management. Mine's all just common sense and things that I've learned.
Like, you know, it has to be done, and
the
you
most
learn how to do it.
successful people that I've known when it comes to a management position, they started
and worked their way up.
And they went through not every single job, But they
most
went
of 'em-
through most of them.
Yeah.
If a job,
And you learn it.
If a corporation had 10 different jobs, they went through at least 6 or 7 of them.
And you know what going to school and then skipping all that does? Makes you not understand the business that you're
It
managing.
doesn't. It fucks up your foundation.
Right. Like you don't understand the bottom. And you just have the top. So like that's what I'm saying. It's like that's why I think the way school is, yes, it's expensive, but like here's the thing, there's reward systems. There's like you do great in high school, college is cheap.
College can be free.
College can be free if you do good in high school,
Yep.
if you do good in school. Or like, you know, like athletes, you're a good athlete. Like there's ways to get
Oh,
through
you can
it.
throw a football? Cool. We'll give you a
Right,
free
like
ride.
we'll give you a free ride. Right, cool. There's some stigmatism behind that in
That
the
sounds like that to
educational
me
field?
is
Sure.
some disgusting shit.
I agree, but I mean, it draws what it
But fuck
does.
sports.
Right.
I'll say it right now. Fuck sports.
I agree, but like what I'm saying is like what it does is it says you don't have to be an exceptional academic to come to our school. Like
Well-
we can open up other doorways to offer you
Yes.
and this demographic, whether you're a fucking swimmer, a football player, a baseball player.
Yep.
Say you got B's in high school because you're always at football practice because you love football. But guess what? You're so good at football and you got B's and they're acceptable. Why don't you come to our school? Like we know that you can balance that.
Exactly.
That's cool. Like that's great.
Yeah.
Or like
The problem is that there's just so many paths when it comes down to it, especially
That,
talking
like,
about
there's no
sports
excuse.
versus academics.
Right.
Yeah, no, there's no excuse.
right.
There really isn't. Because if you decide not to apply yourself, you don't deserve anything.
Right.
If you decide not to pursue something that you're interested in, you don't deserve anything.
Right.
And if you don't want to put the fucking hard work in to fuck it, dude. Let's go super basic.
Yeah.
You and I.
Yeah.
Hey man, break my yard, give you $5.
Boom.
Well, guess what? That $5 turns into a hamburger.
Right.
That hamburger gets you through the day.
Right.
Next day, hey man, break my yard, I'll give you $5.
Yeah.
If you don't want to put in that rake that yard work
You're not gonna
to
eat.
get that $5,
Yeah.
to get that hamburger, guess what? You die.
Yeah.
Don't.
And then there's a management part of it, like money, business management. You know what? You can go buy the hamburger, or you can go get a $1 chicken sandwich.
5 pounds of ground beef and turn those 5 pounds of ground beef into
Well, yeah, you can
three
make
$5
one
burgers.
patty, put the rest in the freezer.
Yep.
Cook that patty, have your burger for the day. The next day you make that $5, you save that $5, and you still got food.
Exactly. It's a slippery fucking thing.
It's a slippery slope, but it's also designed. It's like there's a slippery slope, and you're walking up this icy hill.
Yep.
But there's foot and hand holds
Absolutely.
in all the easiest places that you don't have to reach for.
I'm-
You just have to reach to the next one.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing is that like fuck it, whatever. I'll put myself out there. Do you know who Jocko Willink is?
The dude that's on Joe Rogan, he's too much, man.
Shut up.
He's too
Shut your
much.
fucking mouth.
He's too much.
Because he's got one of the best things when it comes to that. If you need to make a decision, you're at point A, you need to make it to point B,
Get there.
you make little steps.
Yeah.
Little steps. You don't need to jump from point A to point B.
Right.
You can do A1, A2,
Yeah.
A3,
You just
A4,
you
A4
figure
or
out how
5.
to you just little you break it into pieces so
Exactly.
it's small
You
thing
take
you get
little
there.
things. You make little moves to where if
Right.
if that's the wrong move, you step back.
Right.
You only have half a step that you need to
Right.
take.
And
back.
then every
not 2 steps
little
forward, 1
move
step
is in
back.
the right direction and
Exactly.
you're there before you know it.
Exactly. Everybody can talk shit all they want. Fucking, I'll take the shit. I don't give a fuck. Jocko makes sense to me. He does.
No, it makes sense. There's nothing wrong with him. It's just he's too intense.
I
can't
get
listen
it.
to him
I
talk,
get it.
but
Sometimes, hey, look, people got weak wills. It's okay. If you can't handle the truth, it's all right.
I'm soft. So it happens.
But no, no, I don't believe that you should be rewarded for doing nothing.
Right.
The unfortunate part is that the philanthropist in me, I think that's the word. I think that's the positive human condition.
Yeah.
The philanthropist in me wants that me personally, if I could make sure that you didn't have to pay for school, you personally,
Right.
just you and I.
Yeah.
If I could have paid more back in the days that I was working to make sure that you didn't have to pay for school,
Right.
I would have gladly done it.
Right, it would have been great, but like, but that's the problem. Is like, there's nothing wrong with helping a neighbor or a friend, and if everyone helped a friend, everyone would be helped.
Absolutely.
But the problem is trying to force me to help someone where it's like none of my friends in this circle are struggling for school right now. You know what they are struggling for? Fucking feed their kid. Yo,
Or
here's
a job.
Here's $20, or here's a job.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see you do good.
Yeah.
That's the same thing, but like my same thing is like, yo, I'm not giving homie over here who fucks off all day.
California fucking West Coast son of a bitch that longboards all day and fucking does whatever.
Like whoever it is, you know what I mean? Like I can pick and choose. That's the beautiful thing about capitalism. It's like if I'm a good person, I have a good heart, and I want to see you do good, I'm gonna see you do good. But I'm not gonna say everyone take this away from me and like hope that this dude does good because I know you would, but you're not gonna get this. It's for only that guy.
Only that guy.
And that guy's gonna fuck off.
Well, I mean, that's the biggest thing is that to me, that goes back to your circle of influence.
Right.
It's that, like, you and I, we don't talk every day. We don't talk every week. We talk maybe once a month kind of thing. But if you called me, we end this podcast, you called me 2 days from now, and you're like, yo, Emmett, I need you, bud.
Yeah.
Where do I need to be?
Same thing. Right.
Where do I need to go?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And
the problem is that if, let's say we weren't as close as we are.
Right.
You were over in California. You called me 2 days from now. You're like, hey, Emmett, I need you, bud.
Like,
I'd be like,
like, I don't know, it's kind of far.
bro, that's a tough drive.
I might be able to help you with something while you're there, but I can't be there.
$50 on PayPal.
Yeah, like I can't be there, but I can help you. Yeah.
It's
like that's my thing, man. It's like everyone's got friends.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's your homie, whether it's your classmate, whether it's your coworker, whether it's the dude you shoot heroin with under the bridge, whatever your fucking story is, you got a homie, you got a friend, you got someone who
somebody who's been there through the thick and thin.
Right. I mean, not everyone does, and it sucks. Some people are high and dry and shit, but they got someone who listens.
Yep.
So you got someone who you value, whether you see them all the time or you don't. And if everyone helps the next person out, and I'm not saying helps the next person out like help a random, help your homie.
Yeah.
That we wouldn't need to talk about fucking communism or socialism or capitalism.
Bro, it's a ripple effect.
Right.
You drop a pebble into a water, that ripple hits another ripple, and then it turns into a fucking tsunami.
Yeah, right. It's like it's just that. It's just like, yo, if I got 4 friends and they're like 3 of them are doing great, and like one of them's like, yo, I'm not doing so great. Like, yo, so we band together, we get you what you need, you get up. Guess what? Now we got 5 of us who are killing it. And you know what? Those 5 aren't just those 5. Each one of those 5 got a couple off of them, and they do that with their homies for the next homie.
They got fingers out there, bro.
Right. And it's just like you're not helping a random dude. Yeah. You're helping your boy or your girl or whoever it is.
And I mean, that's what it turns into. For me, that's like having fingers in pies, toes in pools, whatever you want to fucking say.
Yeah.
You got 5 fingers on your hand.
Right.
Take the thumb away, whatever it's for.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Don't even start on the shit of people that are missing fingers. Whatever. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You got your 5 fingers on your hand, right?
Yeah.
That's about all the people that you can truly take care of.
Right.
That you can have a direct influence on.
Right.
Well, guess what? This guy's got 5.
Right.
This guy's got 5.
Branches off.
5, 5, 5.
Right.
That's 25.
Right.
And then 25 times 5 is 125.
Right.
And then you keep
keeps
trucking.
Going up, yeah.
Keep trucking.
So it's like it branches out, and it's all it is just you looking out for a person you care about, and then it just carries on.
Exactly.
And it's not any hippy dippy bullshit. It's not some crazy like free love shit. It's just like, yo, you're my homie. I look out for you. You look out for me. I make sure you're good. You make sure I'm good. Cool. That's what's up. And then they bring it to their people, and like that's all it is. It just carries on, and then it's like, yo.
The momentum.
Like, man, how easy is that? Like,
absolutely.
I got 2 people. Like, fuck, you got 2 people, or whatever it is. However many people you got. It's like, yo, I got 2 people I look out for.
2 fingers.
You make sure they're straight. Guess what? Those 2 people got someone else somewhere that they make sure is straight, and it just branches out. Because if everyone's straight, they look out for the person who's not, lifts them up, and we keep going.
Absolutely, bro. I think that's the best way to end this.
I think it's pretty solid.
So, party people, thank you very much. If you're listening at the end, I'm going to say it every time. I appreciate it. I love you. I want you to be happy, and I want you to succeed. So, do you think? I hope this had some sort of semblance of logic in the nonsense.
There's something in there.
Zach, shout out to the people. What you got going on? Whatever. Fucking do your thing.
I'll be a barber in 2 weeks. I don't know where I'm gonna be at, but find me.
Dude, we're gonna have to do my mullet cut quick.
You what?
We're gonna have to do my mullet cut quick.
We're gonna have to do that sometime, yeah. Oh, you mean like tonight?
No.
Oh yeah,
no,
no,
not
okay.
tonight. It's
So yeah, come find me. I'll be creeping around the neighborhood, probably writing on not your shit, but someone else's.
somebody's shit.
But-
Did you turn your shit off?
No, it's still on.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
about
good.
to. But
Yeah.
Later.
Love y'all. Bye bye.